ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, and welcome back to another Nevermore stream. Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. I feel a little bit of lore today. A certain rabbit, as some of you guys heard, came back from being missing a few days ago. So, yeah. Figure we might go say hello to the rabbit, give them something we found a while ago, and, you know, just do some more chaos and other small things we might want to do. So yeah, without any, that's kind of the plan. Nothing major lore. There was something that might happen today, but I don't think it is going to happen anymore. However, tomorrow we do have more escape lore, and, let's just say it's going to be some, quite a fun time. To say the least. But no. Without any further ado, I also forgot I need to. Oopsies. Here, plug this in. Chat on my phone. Oh, where's Twitch chat? There we go. And congratulations on the 40-day streak. That's insane. Alrighty then. Phone is plugged in. We got stream up. Let's grab ourselves some music. Around 7 or around like 5 p.m. PST, give or take. 6 p.m. PST. So we'll see. But yes. Without any real further ado, let's get the show on the road. Good morning. This way. It's quite nice getting out of the manor. Been stuck up here for so long, or stuck up there for quite some time. And while I do like sleeping on the roof, you know, being close to the mountains, not near a radiated city, it's kind of nice. Good morning. Goodness gracious. Man, see if my mail has ever been answered. If Artemis ever even took their mail. Nope. Haven't even taken their anything of their little care package. Oh, I feel slightly offended. Oh, Cedar. I've been back from the Scorch, haven't seen in a while, channel 15. Oh. I guess Bexy's sending Cedar some mail. Oh, that's cute. Oh, man. Oh. I think this place has gotten a little more interesting. Oaso Pub, run by Davian Mist. Oh, that's right. Mist has returned back. Davy's spiced rum, Lemon Co's lemonade and Caesars, and Mist's wine/beer. That's her. Looks like for the most part, the lemon business has been up and going. That's quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that the texture pack was gonna change the textures of the leaves. Oh, you can... Croptopia leaves and this texture pack leaves work together? That's awesome. Guess we get some lemons. Oh, goodness. I did find that thing. I don't know. Maybe I should have a talk with Mist. I can even find where they are. They probably should be at the farm. Oh,
Event. Good job.
speak of the devil, and you will find them.
Hello, Lucky Lucksmith.
Oh,
Oh,
I like you, Luxworth.
I was just talking about you.
Good things I heard.
Hmm?
Good things I heard.
Mostly that I wanted to find and have a chat with you. I heard over the grapevine you've finally been found.
Have you seen Lando?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, that's fine.
Are they still missing?
Yeah.
I see. That's fair. And I guess you guys are trying to find them?
Yeah.
You know it.
We're trying. We're trying.
I
What
guess
have
I
you
can
been
help.
up to?
Sleeping on top of the radio tower for the most part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Just because you like
Fair
it, or
enough.
any specific reason?
Yeah, like.
mostly because I like it. I like
Oh.
I like the mountain air. Plus, getting on top of the radio tower is fun, and then I need a nap. So it's up there, and then
That's fair then.
honestly, just been around some places. Had a chat with Aspen yesterday, and then
Oh nice, haven't seen them in ages.
yeah, and then patching up Cherry after they got shot, and then
They got shot?
yeah,
yeah, curbs.
Curbs.
wolf kid?
Great.
Yes.
Hate that
Yeah.
fucking kid.
Other wolf kid.
Fucking
Other
hate
wolf kid.
cubs.
And then
Fake wolf kid.
and then I've kind of just been around.
That's fair.
You got your jacket back.
I did. I got my jacket back. That's why I was
good.
talking to Aspen, because Aspen was the one cleaning my jacket.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
nice.
nice
Thanks.
of her.
Yeah. And then, been working on a couple of my own side projects, mostly
Damn,
just
get off.
building.
Building.
Yeah.
That's fair, I guess. What are you building?
Contraptions, engineering, mostly just practice.
That's
Man's
cool.
gotta have his hobbies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cherry tends to be the engineer, but I figured, well, if I'm going to keep up with the kid, better learn a thing or two.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll
Isn't
just be
Cherry
handing them
around?
the wrench forever.
Yeah. Cherry's sleeping currently, sleeping off the bullet shot.
Oh, that's fair.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bullet shot is light way of putting it.
Yeah, 7 of them.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still alive?
Yeah, the kid is tough.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Other than that, yeah, nothing much. When did you come back finally?
Pardon, sorry?
When did you come back or get out? Or
Yesterday.
happened?
I
Oh.
got out yesterday.
okay.
She got
Yeah.
out the clink.
What happened with you?
The what?
Sorry, the clink is an old school term for jail.
Oh. Why were you in
I
jail?
was kidnapped.
Okay. Raiders? That's been the leading theory. Alright, then
don't know.
who? Don't
Not sure
remember?
if she
Being
can
raided,
say right
sorry.
now.
Ah. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. A bad person. Bad man.
Okay, so man. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But if you keep
Sorry,
if
keep away
you
from my
find Lando,
brother.
could you let us know?
Please bring him home.
Sure. I
Thanks,
will
Lucky
look
Lucksmith.
around, but don't know where to any specific area I should be looking.
I don't know.
We have a feeling he's probably not in Atlas.
Any reason why?
Doesn't have a gas mask.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything.
You could always try to tank the radiation. I've done that once, but can't
Lando
take it too.
wouldn't
Good.
survive.
Not
that's fair.
everyone is you, Lucky Lucksmith.
That's true.
Fair enough. I could fly around for a little bit, see if I can find anything.
If you could,
If you
that
want
would
to.
be much appreciated.
What you talking
Yeah.
about?
There's a person on the other side there.
I'll go talk to him. You guys can keep yapping.
Oh, hello again.
Minos? Again.
Oh, so that's
What?
Minotaur.
Yes.
Oh, it's
hello.
hi,
And
Minos.
you are.
Lucky Luxworth, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the person banned from the IKEA. Hello.
I was not. I was the one who found the IKEA in the first place. I can't be banned from a place no one owns.
Well, there's a sign on it that says Lucky Luxworth is banned.
That's from the really annoying militia people,
Oh,
That's
They're rude.
fair.
for the most part.
Yeah, they don't like him very much.
They
Even though
let
I've-
me stay there decently long, so.
They've shot Cherry multiple times, so they're not on my favorite
Mm.
list currently.
2 of them have aimed
That's
guns at me,
fair.
but
And then think the militia slowly falling apart from the inside out.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the politics of the militia.
That's fair. So, where are you from?
The sectors. Specifically governments, but that's beside the point.
Ah, I have no clue what that is, but have fun.
Government? You don't know what the government is.
I've heard the buzzword everywhere, but
The people in charge of the rest of the world, effectively.
not.
Yeah,
I've
that doesn't really mean anything to him.
That's
I'm
fair
a
enough.
I'm a nomad. I grew up in a small village of ruthless hunters who killed anyone who dared foot inside their village, our village.
Miss, do you mind
So,
searching for Lando?
yeah, we can do.
Avea, do you want- Avea, go with
didn't
Mist?
get raised in a
I
city or
can.
a town of
Yeah.
hunters. I was trapped in a town of raiders,
see you
if
later.
that counts for anything.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
see you later.
that's fair. Yeah, never really known anything about the government.
They are not the best of people.
Oh yeah, no, they suck.
Yes, so I've heard. But yeah, my village usually just didn't let anyone in except for a very few amount of people. So thank you for this search and hydrate.
That's fair enough.
So yeah, and then when I kind of traveled, I traveled east to west, and I never really ran into the government there. I heard of them like a buzzword, like the boogeyman, but never run into them.
Hmm.
There's some strong motherfuckers, I'll say that.
Understatement.
They might even be able to beat you.
That would be fun to see.
It would.
Hmm.
And then I'd cheer when they lose.
Well,
Doesn't matter if you win, it matters how long you can keep winning.
well, I've been at the, I'm still alive after 22 years, so
52. I have 30 years on you.
hey,
Old man.
you don't look a day over 32.
Yes, that's the intent.
Really good skin routine, I guess, then.
And minor genetic modification. But yes.
Also, out of lore, is that an Omnitrix?
Out of lore, yes, that's what it was based on. I extended it by 2 pixels.
Gotcha.
So far,
Spotted
3
when an
people
alien device did
mentioned
what
it
it
immediately
did.
seeing
It
it.
snuck itself upon us with the secret.
Yeah, sorry, my-
Canonically, it allows me to see the hot bar, my hunger bar, my health,
It's
my
a Pip
armor.
Boy! It's
It
a
is a
Pip
Pip-Boy.
Boy!
It is a Pip-Boy. It also allows for text-to-text communication with another person wearing one. And so far, there's
Gotcha.
only one other person in the area that has one.
Gotcha.
I kind of want to know who.
Do you want to know who?
I kind of want, out of character, I kind of want to know who.
It's Icarus.
I fucking hate it.
Oh, interesting. No, yeah. So I just kept looking over at it and like, is that
It
what I
also
think it is?
filters, even though I don't have a red filter on, it filters red from my vision canonically because
Ah,
I cannot see the color. I can't. Minos can't see the color red without going into a blood craze.
So
you're
real,
you're
bestie.
literally a Minotaur. You're a bull.
Yes, literally.
I was joking when I called you Minotaur. By the way, I was like, oh, it's a Minotaur because like So I have a room
So-
where I can hear a lot of things. So I heard your name over the radios, and I just heard.
I'm aware of the room down there.
So I heard just the word. I just heard Minos. I'm like, Minotaur.
The entire character name is Asterion King Minos. Asterion is the name of the Minotaur.
Yes.
Minos' wife is Pasiphae, and his daughter is Ariadne. And both of his parents are Europa, who is the mother of King Minos, and then another name for Zeus, who's the father of King Minos.
Nice.
And
Oh,
there's
too much Greek.
there's an entire accidental mythology in the entirety of the server with me and Icarus that we did not plan.
I love that.
We
I
love it
can
when things
tell
like that
you the
kind of just
entire
happen.
thing later.
Anywho,
But we need to walk back in like we're in the fucking maze.
Please.
so, what are you up to here?
I don't know anymore.
Fair enough. No,
I
you don't
found the
always need a
one-
reason.
I found the one person I was looking for, and
Not who you expected
more
it
or
to be.
less doesn't care about me anymore.
Give it time.
Husband, friend, brother.
I've been looking for Mist.
Oh,
Wait, marriage.
speak of the devil,
Speaking
and then
of
they
the
appear.
Back, sorry. He's not
Hi.
Imperious. Or at least not from what I've seen Imperious by horseback. Also, Aveda doesn't know what marriage is.
What?
Hello again, Avea.
Wait, Avea doesn't know what marriage is?
Yeah, Aveda doesn't know what marriage is.
Oh.
The most I know is marriage, Christmas.
What?
Marriage,
What?
Christmas.
I haven't the faintest clue. What
They meant
marriage
Merry
is.
Christmas, like
Oh.
Merry
When
marriage.
it was when it was all white and cold, and we would say marriage, Christmas.
It's
Avea,
it's
how
Mary.
old are you?
I don't know, cause I heard Z and Ember talking about marriage, Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And it's a kid, by the way.
I think Aveda is my new favorite.
I think I can figure that much out.
Well, marriage in itself is when two people promise forever and forever that they will be exclusive to each other. Like Rylan and Mist in like a year or so.
What?
Don't worry about it.
It's been one day, Lucky. Too
Oh.
too soon.
Too soon, sorry.
No, I meant 2 dates soon enough.
Speedrun.
Speedrun relationship. I know that one, but
Like I said, a year or so. Give or take.
all right.
Well,
minus.
I'm just walking around,
Fair enough.
trying to find some reason to stick around, really. But
What do you mean stick around?
Oh my god, I'm going to have to sit the two of you down for counseling.
probably.
Why would you not
And-
stick
and I
around?
need you- Yeah.
yeah, the cape is very much
Tell me
glitching.
I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think it's because of the
Why
horse.
would you not stick around? I'm confused.
He thinks you don't like him.
I never said that.
That's how it sounded.
The Omnitrix.
Miners, Am I supposed to run after him?
Yes.
Okay.
Leave Avea.
Lucky, I'll come
Drama.
and find you shortly. Sorry.
Alright, no worries.
Which
So
way did
much
you go? I don't know
drama
which way you
happening.
went.
He went
Yep.
straight.
I don't think Mist know what that is. I'm joking.
Foul to the highest
Foul.
of degrees. Absolutely terrible.
No.
Wild, man.
So
While
what's
we're taking this break, when like
Mhm.
you said, "Oh, I don't know what a government is," I slash messaged him spoken like
Yeah.
a true anarchist.
spoken like a true anarchist? Lucky is more or less just an anarchist.
He is.
I wasn't sure if you were streaming or not, and I just
Oh, I
wanted
am.
to like get that up to someone.
Yeah, that was fair. Talking about streaming. JJ Tavis 13. Thanks so much for the follow.
Speaking of streaming, I might actually try
Ooh.
streaming again on Tuesday.
Yo,
We'll see how it goes.
Fuck.
I want to see if I can actually run Minecraft and stream at the same time.
Whoa.
I
I
can
know.
barely, so you got this.
Hey, if I could have streamed for over like 2 years on my Samsung shitty laptop, I believe in you.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Uh,
I'm 35 FPS gaming right now, so.
Oh
Yo.
yeah, that sweet 35 FPS gaming.
Yes.
But no. It's like, I love my little character Lucky because like he's just government. I'm like the people who control the entire world. I'm like, yeah,
Not
my village
world.
killed most people who walked inside, especially people who threatened our village. What now?
Dude straight up just went, not
love-
my world.
Not my
Yeah,
world.
I love my character because I can just act so stupid and get away with it.
Hey.
I love Saturn because I can just make any reference I want and get away with it because it's Saturn.
It's Saturn.
Shadow, you have no idea. Literally, like about an hour or so ago,
Mm-hmm.
I start. Side tangent. I'll try to make it quick. Saturn has like every game installed in her. She's pretty much a walking emulator. So when she was just start playing video games in her head, genuinely, and she found a way to start like projecting the audio. So fucking, I just played the Persona 4 theme twice, and then recently I played Epic the Musical, and we had a dance
Yo.
party.
That
We
was
had a dance party.
That was 58 minutes ago.
About an hour
Uh.
or so ago.
Goodness. I like
Yeah.
I like to think that like you just roll up your arm a little bit and right there's like a Joy-Con that you just use to like play games.
In her head, yeah.
You got games on your phone?
You got games in your head.
There is an actual sketch from Koyu where Saturn's just sitting in a chair zoning out, and you zoom in, and she's playing Poke Park for the Wii.
No, you know what I can imagine? Like Saturn just like extending both her arms to the side, and then you just have one person holding like one of her arms, the other person holding the other arm, and then her eyes just projecting like a video game, allowing two people. And like if it's like a 3-player co-op, yeah, literally like this, and then like they just hold here, like playing games, and then just Saturn, and of course Saturn can just control things with her mind. So like it's a 3-player
Yeah.
co-op game.
And this is a screenshot that I'm posting later. Wait, and the horse got it
And
at
the
just the
horse.
right time. Wait, I think I got it. I think I got the perfect screenshot. Hold on. Now the horse is just awkwardly staring. I think I got one when the horse is moving. Oh yes,
Hey.
this is perfect. Wait, I'm putting this in the Discord.
Let's
Hold
go.
on.
Man, I love this new gaming console. The Saturn
You got
4000.
TikTok on that shit?
TikTok. Saturn just has a downloaded version of TikTok. Like they don't get any new TikToks, of course, but like they have like infinite amount of like old TikToks they can scroll through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And, like,
How
two-
big is it? Do we
screenshots,
have
yeah.
brain rot yet?
Do we have brain rot yet?
Oh, Saturn's been having brain rot.
I like to think like
skibbity.
I like to think like 200 years Saturn's still alive and like finally hit the bottom of all TikToks uploaded before the world went down.
Before it all goes to hell.
It's like I
Yeah.
finally reached the bottom of TikTok.
Like the earth is like crumbling into dust, and she's still somehow watching TikToks until she
Doom
gets to the
scrolling.
final one.
Like
Gets
my
to the
mission is
last one.
complete. The last TikTok has been watched. I can finally shut down.
Finally.
Honestly, that sounds like a horrible punishment. Like the god, like you know, like how
Hey,
they
you where Saturn just has to get through every TikTok
Yes.
in order to like be happy.
like they cannot die until they finished every single TikTok that was ever uploaded.
She is quite literally doom scrolling.
Oh, hey, I found Lando, by the way. They're in my chat. Hi, Lando.
I Lando,
hey.
Mist is looking for you.
Yeah, we found you. You're in
Yeah.
my you're the head in my voice. A voice. Wait,
Get out of there.
a voice in my head.
Get out of there.
Uh,
Shake you. Oh, got some shaking. Get out of there.
I do want to ask
What do
in
we got?
character. So what's the story between Minos and Mist?
What is
They
the story
have-
between Minos and Mist?
I don't know how much I can say, but come
Yeah.
gather round, children. Gather round. Okay, that's a little too close, Lucky Ducksworth. Gather round, children. A long, long time ago, Minos knew Mist from when she was younger, and to make a long motherfucking story short, he is the reason, part of the reason she has rabbit ears.
Oh, Miss wasn't born that way?
No, she was not born that way.
Oh.
That would be cool if she was, though. Implying that there was like a species of rabbit people just out there and we have yet to find them.
We got zombies out here. I believe anything. I would believe
Listen,
robots
give
are
it-
real.
We have Curbs, and he's like a dog person. So
Listen, give it a few generations and I'm sure Mist's descendants will be like, have a new species of bunny people going around.
Exactly. I honestly I believe in ghosts, I believe in robots, I believe in aliens, like anything and anything can happen at this point.
what are robots?
You don't know what robots are?
Like mechanical humans.
No,
There were like
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what aliens are either.
Oh,
Oh shit.
hi. Anyways, yeah, robots are these like mechanical creatures that are like made out of bolts and metal. They're really cool actually. You could say they're quite metal. Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Ah. You see, that would have been cute if you ended with a little like.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey.
Hey.
Wait, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey.
But Minos is the reason that Mist is like that, and she didn't remember who he was until very recently, and they have a bit of a strained relationship.
Oh,
You guys want to get on
in
like higher ground or something?
sure. Come over here. You can bring your horse to where I used to keep my old horse.
Come on, sarsaparilla.
You can kind of how did I used to get? Yeah, you can jump up here with the horse up here, and then you can jump on the roof, and then there's a little
Avea, you wanna hop on?
jump up
Okay.
to this tree right here, and then jump on the roof.
Oh, smart.
This is where I used to keep my horse when a while ago when I actually still had a horse.
Oh, what happened to your horse?
Well, one just vanished into the thin air. The other one is in another safer location.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like, well, it makes sense to Mist doesn't remember. Like, doesn't most of you farm people don't have like any memories since like
Yeah.
5 years ago, 6 years ago?
I don't have. I have one memory from before the maze. One. And it's the stupidest thing ever.
What maze?
Oh, the maze was basically a huge ass prison the government put certain specific people in. And
I'm a bad girl.
and anyone who was sent to the maze got all their memories removed somehow. So people
Yeah.
just don't remember things.
And it sucks. Mad dick. But yeah, some people Mist, I think, is starting to get her memories back. Some people start getting them over time.
Hmm.
I never did. Except this one time. Do you wanna know the one stupid memory?
Sure.
I think I grew up in like a small town just outside the sector.
Yeah.
Or like within its range. And I
Hmm.
think there was this inn. And again, this is a very stupid memory. I was behind the inn at night and I kissed a boy and I got scared by a raccoon.
How did you
That's it.
How did you get scared of a raccoon?
I don't know, I think it came out of a trash can.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention and it like knocked over the can. It was a really loud bang and I got scared.
that's fair.
And that's the one memory I have is me getting scared by a raccoon when I was like 13.
Hmm.
Which, you know, wish it was something cooler, but I'll take it, I guess. Now if I see a raccoon, I'll run away in fear.
Oh, I love raccoons. They're adorable.
Oh no, they're very cute.
Just never feed them cotton candy.
I can't believe the voice in your head was a raccoon. That's crazy. You were the raccoon, you bitch.
There was Lando all along. You see, everyone thought that Lando was a human turned wolf. No, there was raccoon turned human turned wolf.
Dwarf. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
It was a long
The
drawn
plot
hand.
thickens.
This
The
is getting
plot
too
thickens.
advanced for me.
Dude, I can't even count that many transformations high.
My god.
Never watched Bleach then. Gosh darn.
I don't even think anyone has a full collection of Bleach. I don't even have that.
I have a lot of cobwebs.
I have
Oh,
15
you
guns.
sweet summer child.
I have a lot of guns too, actually.
Hey, let's
Yeah,
go.
as you should.
3,
Guns.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have
I
like
don't think.
18.
Hold
8.
on, now
Wow,
I
you
have
have
to
more guns
count.
than I do. Dang.
Let's see. I have 1, 2,
I didn't know that was possible.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, beat you out by 1. 19.
How many to get some more then?
There.
It's now a competition of who has the most guns.
I only
think I
have
can fit
right
too much
on me
more
right
guns in
now. I
here.
only have 4, mostly because I don't want to bloat my inventory too much.
I only have 2.
Yeah. I can't keep all my guns in one bag.
Of course, I do
I
have
just
the most important one.
have a lot
The
of.
Flammenwaffe.
Hey, Quinley has one of those.
Yes. I gave it to her for Christmas.
I have.
Marriage Christmas.
Yes,
Rifle.
marriage. Yes, marriage Christmas. Oh yeah, sniper rifle.
Yeah. I love this thing.
I only have the hunting rifle.
There's
Reach
this
for the
thing.
skies. Oh my
Yo,
goodness. Yo.
let's be careful not to shoot the horse though.
Yeah, please don't shoot Sarsaparilla. That's my
Sarsaparilla.
yeah, my name's Sarsaparilla. But I call her Sass, because she's sassy.
You know that's so fair.
Yeah, I love her though.
Got a good jump height on them. Almost 4
Yeah.
blocks.
Mm-hmm. Not my best horse, but you know, I love her for her personality. Because a horse is a best friend.
Yeah, though.
I love him and take care of him. Which is
My
why
best
when I was
friend is a
gone.
horse.
Well, my best friend's not a horse. She's one of my best friends. And I got so upset because someone kept feeding her sugar cubes, so her saddle didn't fit quite right.
Lamps.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling him.
Lamps.
No, I'm not gonna apologize for it. I've been putting you on that diet, and I've been keeping true to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is
look
part of that
away.
diet just embarrassing her?
A little bit.
Jump.
Thank you, Lucky Luxford.
Golden apple. You all know golden apples are the best things for your health.
Mm-hmm. An apple made of gold. Truly a wonder of this world.
I'm gonna see if I had any sugar in my inventory, but then I remembered. I think the only sugar that I have is named something that shouldn't be named that.
Please. I forgot I just have an empty book in my pocket. Okay, well. Oy. Hey, Aveo.
Hi.
You're from the Grove, right?
Yeah.
You know, Atticus?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
I haven't seen him in a while. I know he's ginger now, which is really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blame Julian for that.
He looks cute as a ginger, though.
I don't know.
I know Cherry
I
isn't the
think he
biggest
looks
fan
better
of.
with his old hair, but
Oh, yeah, he just cannot. Z and I had to pretty much fight the guy to get him to pronounce,
Cherry.
Cherry's other name.
Oh, I thought he just. I
That's-
thought he just couldn't say Cherry in general.
No, he just struggles with names. I actually showed him a list of names, and he struggled with every single one.
At least he can say my name quite easily.
I think he got my name too.
Okay, so it's just certain people he's just struggling with.
Well, then again, my name is less of a name and more just an adjective.
True.
Do you also like shout out at people whenever you meet them?
True. Yeah, you see, I have this little voice recording in me. I just hit it and goes like, "Oh, the name is Lucky Luxworth."
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the way you swap so easily to that is insane.
Well, you know, gotta have a catchphrase or two.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, first impressions are important, and everyone needs to know that I'm a, you know, generally high-pitched, high-energy type of guy.
Good point.
I also ran into a new guy the other day. Alton.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I met him for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's taller than me, which is surprising.
Yeah, you aimed the gun at me, and then he says, "Not at you. I'm pointing the gun at the floor in front of you." And I said, "Well, don't make me dance." Then he put it away.
Ah, fair.
So hopefully, I made a good impression.
He was hanging out with Artemis.
Artemis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
true. We ran into him together.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we were over at Citropolis. I was delivering mail to, or I was giving mail to Artemis. Then ran into Avea. The two of us just hung out and talked for a bit. And then we ran into
Artemis, Alton, and Bexy. showed up.
Bexy. And then me and Bexy ran into you.
Oh, yes.
It was that whole roundabout thing. Man. But no. Do you think Mist and Minos is doing alright?
I have no idea where
Hopefully.
they could be. Hopefully, they took shelter. I
Hopefully.
don't see why they wouldn't.
This
I
is
could
a
try to
pretty...
radio them,
Mist
but
seems very injured.
she is.
Didn't get a good look at Mist. They were kind of always on a horse running around.
Yeah, she's very
She
stressed.
barely get off the horse when we were trying to look for Lando.
No.
She wants to find him, and she wants to find him like yesterday.
Yeah.
Well,
And I don't blame her.
I kind of already been keeping an eye out for Mist and Lando just in general, so I'll continue keeping an eye out for them.
Thank you, Lucky Luxworth.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I can look too.
Thank you, Avea. Nope.
Yeah, no. A lot of things have been happening recently, and yeah. Depending
Too
on a
many
couple,
things.
depending on a couple of outcomes of things, there's a chance me and some of the nomads might be leaving here soon.
Oh?
Maybe not like soon, but yeah, just depending on a
Eh.
few factors.
Don't blame you guys. I mean, you guys are nomads after all. You must have picked this place dry and time to move on to your next big city, huh?
Kind of. You know, Cherry, only reason I'm really here is because of Cherry, and the only reason Cherry is here is because of, your Lucy.
Right, Lucy. I haven't seen her lately. I should really catch her up on everything that's happened. That she needs to know.
Yeah, and then, Bexy and Davy, mostly here because I guess we're here. I don't know, they've been just sticking around.
If you guys do go, I have a request.
Sure.
And don't feel like you're super obligated to make this happen if things don't go as planned. Because Lucy, Cherry,
Mhm.
they're close.
Yeah.
If you guys all leave, things are going to start happening in a few weeks, and I don't want Lucy getting hurt because she's in relation to the Maze people. Assuming she doesn't already have a plan to leave, if you could take her with you, maybe?
As time starts going, I will tell that for a second. Well,
If
I
things
can-
work out.
yeah, I can bring it up to Cherry. I can bring it up to Cherry that, you know, I'm not going to name names. I'm going to say someone from the farm said that things might be happening and it might be good for you to maybe ask Lucy if you want to join them in an adventure.
Yeah. I just want Lucy to be safe. Out of everyone, she does not deserve to get hurt.
Saturn is secretly a
She
robot,
always got
and
for the
they
kid.
got
But
their
if it
eyes
doesn't,
lightening up.
if the chips don't fall that way, then don't
Oh,
feel
that's fair.
obligated to make
Yeah.
it happen.
Right now, we're just some stuff has happened. Nothing like too bad, but depending on a few
We're just
things.
spitballing.
I don't know. Yeah.
We're prepping.
Yeah, we're
Oh
just
Lord, we're prepping.
mostly just, yeah, we nomads, kind of seeing where things are falling as well. I know.
Yeah. My only piece of advice is try not to get too involved with the Alton guy, the clown I told you about, and this dude named Don.
I will scrub that from my brain for a second because I don't want my character to fully know that yet.
Thumbs up. We're rolling back.
Thank you.
Just try not to get too involved in things you probably shouldn't be getting involved in.
That's fair.
Malicious stuff. Just stay away from malicious stuff.
Here's the thing, I'm not sure if the militia's gonna stay away from me.
Good point.
I've been
They
trying,
just have a habit.
yeah, I've been trying my best to be nice towards the militia, but I got a feeling that
I keep trying to put in a good word for you every time I'm there, but they are transfixed in their not liking you.
yeah. So no. So that's why that's what I'm waiting for. Depending on where certain chips fall, they might start doing something, and depending on
Just waiting
their
for the shoe to
actions.
drop.
Yeah, waiting to see what their action is. I invited Artemis out for a drink, and if that goes well, maybe things are good, and if it goes bad, then it's probably best for us to get out of town.
Might just be safe. But you're Lucky Luxwith, so I know nothing's gonna happen to you.
How you have thought about? I asked you yesterday, but any thoughts about staying or leaving?
I think it'll depend on who around me is doing that. I think I want to try stay with Z, but not sure.
Hadn't told me.
Yeah,
She loves horses.
Mrs. nearby.
Maze knows to run sometimes.
But I will tell you this,
She
Atticus is
found
probably
the
leaving.
mouse when I was looking for you.
Abacus is leaving.
So did my friends. They went back there recently. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
If you want to get into a safe place, climb up this
Yeah, they
tree
do.
over here, and then you can.
How safe is your subway station?
Relatively safe, though. We've been mostly keeping up on the roof over here because of the
You need to leave,
horses.
sis?
We should probably get on the roof then.
I already am on the roof.
I'll lead up Fern.
Thank you, sis. You alright?
Huh?
You okay?
I'm fine.
Making sure, sorry.
It's okay. Just talks and talks.
Missed
and-
had 3 pop stitches. She's good
Lovely.
now.
It's fine, it's fine.
She's fine now, though.
Did you guys talk at least?
Yes, we talked.
Yes, we talked.
Are you good?
Think.
Ish? Good-ish?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Therapist Saturn does it again, all for the low price of free. I'm better help, but actually better.
Better help, but not a scam, and gives you terrible therapists.
Mm-hmm. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Geez, these nights just last forever.
I do.
Yeah.
They do. Almost like
Lucky,
it's
what was
nighttime or
it?
something.
You wanted me?
Nice. I remember something. What did you say your last name was again?
Clover?
Yeah, I found this thing in the Scorch. This thing? Found a note. No, that's the wrong thing. Found a note that was talking about, I don't think I can make it anymore. I have been looking for water for days. I found these goggles, been helping with the sand, but I think that took all my luck. I'm sorry, Sophie, my dear. I'm worried I can't come back to you. And then I found these goggles right here that has they have a pair of old goggles inscribed onto them. It seems to be a name named Nora Clover or something. Not sure if that meant anything to you,
Oh.
but Clover, and
Those might be mine. I lost my goggles when I came out of the maze.
You did have goggles.
yeah, these ones at
They,
least.
yeah. They
It
were my
inscribed
dad's.
this on the side. It's
Thanks,
like
Lucky.
it's kind of faded, but I think it says Nora Clover at least.
It looks like it does. Thanks, Lucky. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Figured they might be yours. Who knows?
And at least I can still fit in my head. Hang on. It's been a while. All right. How do I look?
Hey, you look great.
Reminds me of the
I
maze.
remember those.
Yeah, me too. Everything suit me.
In a
miss
weird
them.
way, those are better times, but also worse times.
Yeah, better, worse times.
When I found that building, it was definitely not the best.
Yeah.
Lucky, it's a very important question.
Yes.
Does your hair taste like vanilla?
Does my
What the
hair taste like
fuck?
vanilla? I don't.
I need to know if it's a normal thing or not. I don't know anymore.
My hair tastes like
It's
vanilla.
not normal.
I'm not sure.
It's not normal.
Damn it! Damn
Well,
it!
the thing is, I tend to hang out around Cherry a lot. My hair tends to taste like gunpowder due to the amount of explosives Cherry has around.
That's fair. Sadly.
I think Saturn's hair would
It's
taste
too
like
hot.
lemons.
It does taste like lemon.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
Damn
Do
it.
not go
Avea,
eating my
please.
hair.
Avea. Does your hair
Huh?
taste like vanilla?
I don't know what vanilla tastes like.
You don't know what vanilla tastes like?
Oh, Avea, my heart's breaking.
Avea,
Get this
you
child
Avea.
vanilla ice cream stat.
We.
I
I sh-
know, I was just thinking that. I actually have some for me.
Where is Ingram when we need them?
True.
Ingram's always.
We
ready with
always
ice
need
cream.
Ingram.
I keep ice in my backpack to keep it cold.
But they don't
I
really.
will try that when I'm
They
hungry.
don't hang out a lot with or stay around a lot of vanilla.
Heterochromia.
Yeah.
Homophobia?
Interesting.
Heterophobia?
No.
Heterochromia. It's when you have two different colored eyes.
Yeah.
Lucky
Yeah,
does.
heterophobia.
Heterophobia, yeah. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Heterochromia.
Heterophobia.
Yeah, heterophobia.
Heterophobia.
I don't think you're afraid of two different things.
They're doing a bit on me, aren't they?
Probably. I know. I have
What?
I've heterochromia, but not. My
No.
hair is dyed though, but they're dyed to kind of match my eyes.
I can tell that. Just
Mhm.
a slight bit. What is your normal hair color?
Black.
Ah, so you only do the
Oh,
green
you could have
side.
fucked with them and said green.
I know, but I figured to be honest. But no, my mother always said that within my
Hershey's hair is blue, and I can't tell if that's hair dye or natural.
No, it's natural.
who?
Hershey.
Okay, that is-
It's natural.
Yeah, Hershey's
There's
is
two
natural.
Weird mutations in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look outside.
we
There's
have-
a
we
lot of
have-
weird mutations around
Yeah.
here.
Well, this
Oh.
is a
Yeah,
really
me.
mutation. This is.
Like the people with orange hair.
Isn't
Yeah.
that a genetic
Information
mutation
on
technically?
I'm-
Or your
No,
I
they're
wife,
technically have
she-
orange hair.
Listen, there's so many freaky genetic mutations. There's gingers, there's rabbits, there's wolves, there's girls with glowing eyes. We got everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
We got
Normal.
Brocker, who is freaking 6'6".
I'm 6'5".
Mm,
We have
maybe
two
some-
giants.
How are you also taller than me? Gosh darn. How dareth.
Yeah, look.
Like an inch taller than me. How dareth.
Definitely not an inch if you'd use F5.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be an inch. I'm 6'4". Someone messed up with your math.
Oh, no. Do you want to know what it is? I
What?
think it's someone messed up with yours because you and
Uh,
Isla have the exact same
You know
issue,
what?
but
Give me a
yours-
second.
Hey,
Let's see. Did that fix it? No.
No. Do you want to know who set up my height?
Who?
I knew you were gonna slow tone at me. And I had to guess your height because the only other person who was close to your height was Blocker.
Yes.
So I just changed it a little. Listen, we can have a little
It
bit of
works.
phantasmal, silly heights here, okay? We like to have fun on the Escaped SMP.
Exactly.
We do?
You sure?
Believe it or not, we do.
Believe it or
I have
not,
to
we
have a
do.
very angsty
Believe-
conversation in a few minutes with Via about
Wait,
the partner being missing.
Hold on, wait, everyone look at me for a second. Silly screenshot, thank you.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
want to
gonna say
release
some,
silly
like,
screenshot?
sick-ass
You wanna
shit.
release
Yeah,
silly
sure.
screenshot?
Silly
Where
me.
is it? Just hitting you with the JoJo pose.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Don't you like this show?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I forgot that my fucking profile picture on the Blue Lemon server is, hey, Shadow 28, you know how I said this art of Saturn disassociating and playing Poke Park in her head.
Yeah.
That's my profile picture for the Blue Lemon server.
It is too. Oh
Dang.
my god.
Hold on.
Wait, I
You
need to see
mentioned it.
this.
Here, let me.
Yeah,
I'll type
Heike-
in general.
Well, now I'm just curious.
So canonically, Saturn isn't the only one that can play video games.
Saturn has a wider range of video games. Oh my
Oh.
god.
I heard the Game Boy.
I have a mixer and I plugged it into the mixer.
Oh my goodness.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Oh,
I unplugged it. I probably heard weird audio bugs there.
A little.
Hey,
Sorry.
can I have a hug, Lucky? I missed you.
Oh, I miss you too. There we go. Hug. That.
You know, it's just a little fitting that Lucky and Mist would be friends. These clovers are a sign of good luck.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
My mother's middle name was Clover.
That's nice.
Yeah, she was
No, my mother's middle name.
her name was
I don't know
Annabelle
either.
Clover Luxworth.
aw.
Sounds lovely.
Damn, my middle name is just Magic Troublemaker.
It is.
Mine's Danger. It's my middle name, Danger.
Mr.
When did you
Danger
become
Clove.
Danger.
Very recently, because I keep almost dying.
That fits out, honestly, from what I've heard about you in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
You've
I don't
definitely
I
gotten
don't
yourself hurt.
think I have a middle name.
Do you want one?
Well, the only other name.
Is your arm okay?
You just
She's-
now notice?
She got shot. I don't think she is
She's
okay.
been faced the other direction the entire time. I haven't noticed until she just turned.
Mamma mia.
It
Right.
could probably use a bit. It
Uh,
started to hurt more recently.
Okay. Calm
But,
down here. I know
Oh,
medicine.
okay.
Says, I think I might have myself harm. That's okay. I still have to talk to Via.
Just sit
That
down
is,
here.
that's
Oh,
fair.
bandages,
I might
perfect.
hang out until
That's fine.
morning
sit
and then
down.
head back.
I'll be heading back
Um,
to deploy the militia later, though. So I'll see you back around there.
Okay, wait, so do you
Let's-
want me to bring you back to the militia?
Let's
Once you're
try
done.
this.
Maybe, if that's okay.
Why does
I
it
will
insist
be
you
up
change
and
the
around.
bandages?
Thank you.
I'll make sure to swing by the farm and I don't know, maybe
Thanks, sis.
How
I'll
many
walk
times were you
waltz
shot
with
in the
myself.
arm?
Thanks,
Uh,
sis.
2 or
Of
3
course.
times.
Who shot you in the arm?
Caps.
Curves.
Shooting
Jesus.
Cherry, shooting you.
Hmm?
Jesus.
See you, sis.
Jesus
I'll
How
be
much
back, I'll be back
health
soon.
did this? Wait, how
Love
much
you.
health did this horse
you
have?
too.
Gosh darn.
Oh,
Okay.
A lot. Burns a tank.
Bandages
What
should
can I
be
say?
fine.
So fast and such a tank. My goodness, Fern.
Honestly, fun.
You
EP.
should be able to hold it for now, but you're gonna need to actually
heading
get
back home?
cleaned out soon.
Just
Also-
temporarily. I have
Okay.
to talk to Via. Huh?
Also, I just realized who you named the horse after. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Miss,
out
do you
of
want me to head
here.
back to the
My
farm
last
with
one.
you so
My
you're
last
not
one was
alone?
named Bun.
And what?
Where's
I was asking
10?
Mist if she wants me to go with back to the farm with her so she's not alone.
It's up to you. I don't mind.
I'm fine with it.
Well,
Alright,
shit,
bye-bye
since we're
now.
all heading back to the farm, I guess I might as well join
Let's all
this
together then,
line.
guys. Come on.
Ray, you wanna
You
come
can
on
all
an
join me in the
adventure?
very
Or you wanna
fun
stay with Lucky?
conversation I get to have.
I guess I
Hello, Lucky
can
Luxworth?
join you guys, I guess.
I've heard many
Yeah,
things
Lucky.
about
Hey,
Lucky.
sure.
One of them I know is
Fuck
that,
it.
yep, that there. Goes on his back.
The wingsuit.
Yes.
Then my ability to fly. I see my reputation precedes me.
It definitely does.
It's a weird middle-
Pretentious middle name.
Yeah,
My parents were
That's such a
pretentious.
good
You
Friggin'
sound
people.
like an
pretentious.
asshole with that middle name.
Thank you,
one of my
Avea.
father's, my father's name was literally another name for Zeus.
sis, what's the easiest way back?
This way.
Follow me. Oh, wait, no, it was Lucky. It's all
Lucky's
Lucky.
right there.
Behind
You guys have horses. That's always a
We can-
slight challenge.
There's a way to get through the farm next to you.
Alright.
We have to just stop.
Lucky,
Go
lucky,
to
lucky.
Olympus. We have
I
to go
got
to.
lost.
Oh,
We have
by
to
the
go to
way,
Olympus U.
by the way, there is a ancient in the hospital.
Oh, I can take care of it.
Oh, there is.
I have killed like 15 ancients so far.
I have
Thank
Yeah.
seen
you,
it.
Lucky.
It.
You're amazing.
Do you know what? Again, that's what I've heard on our left. Missed.
Fuck.
Where's the ancients?
Over this
In the
side.
hospital.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
apparently.
You know
Ew.
how there's the lower top part?
Are we going with you? Here.
I'll be right back. Lucky, you know how there's the lower top part and there's the big hole in it?
Yeah,
It's right around the hole.
in the hospital.
Yes.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm going the wrong way.
And then you'll be able to see it.
Do-do-do. I don't think there's any ancients around here. Oh, just forget it. Shit, it's above me. Hmm. What the fuck is it? Is it mad at me or something else? Okay, it's not mad at me. Oh. Ooh, feisty. Oh, got it. I'm fine. Most of Lucky's injuries has healed over time now.
All I
What do you
want
mean?
for Christmas is my
So I remember you were
tooth.
complaining about them
It's
last
dead.
time. Oh, hello, Leo.
Oh, wow.
I
Lucky
am.
Luxworth.
I mean, I don't think they're causing too many. I mean, they hurt sometimes. It's fine. Like, it's alright. Nothing major.
We're gonna cut by the airport. I don't want to be
Alright.
dealing with another ancient again.
I don't either.
I can kill if needed.
Let's just avoid the hassle.
The Dawn set off a shrieker in the tunnel the other day, so we might not want to do that shit.
Yeah, and we did one earlier today.
Either way, technically, I think out of character, I'm not supposed to mention that around Lucky, but I would
I
just
don't
say,
actually know if I went or not.
I just ask mostly. I mostly ask if you don't. Yeah.
Alright.
after out of character that
Good to know.
didn't happen. I was
Yeah.
actually just telling everybody that it has been set off once.
In all fairness,
Yeah.
I heard the Dawn, like not like Dawn, like the Dawn. So like, I would say
Yeah.
like he's like, yeah, okay, that's interesting name for something, but
Yeah. So out of character,
Mhm.
that never happened.
yes, out of character that never
Nah,
happened.
fucking.
That was purely me spreading information amongst the group.
Exactly, no worries.
Just heard my-
Oh, wait. Minos, you need to drive. I'll be back IRL.
That's true. I don't think Lucky would just. I don't think Lucky would fully put two and two together, because again, I'm pushing it very hard that Lucky has no clue that. I'm pushing it very hard that Lucky has no clue that Dawn Pendragon is here. Alton and Skura is fine because he's never heard of Alton or Skura. But Dawn is the only one he doesn't want to hear
And
about.
the friendly is at the farm. If someone can open the gate for us.
I can do it. Hello.
Hello, Lucky.
Or not. Hi, Lucky. How are you?
Breaking and entering like usual. How you doing?
Mr.
I'm
currently
pretty
in their
okay.
blind
Hi,
prison.
Bea.
Hi.
Are you staying here now? Or
You
Maybe
can stay
for a
for
bit.
the night if you'd like.
yeah, if you want for the night. I mean, doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
a flare
Sass,
gun. He's been setting
don't
off.
breathe that in.
Hold on, guys. I need to go into my mind palace real fast.
I am
Not the
sorry.
mind
Uh,
palace.
What happened to you? Why is it fire?
Hi,
Why is it smoke?
baby.
Oh, that's a smoke
Um,
flare.
Flare
Oh,
gun.
okay.
Think he accidentally set that off by mistake.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. He's just being a goof.
I got one of those as well.
Okay.
Womp.
He set off a bunch of them.
That one. Now I feel like that one's gonna alert.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
he had a blue and a black that he was setting off.
They don't show much at night, so it was
No.
fine.
Oh, the green does though.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. I will kill anything that tries to break in then.
Lovely.
No, it's fine. It's just I don't care.
Yeah, if someone shows up, I'll kill him.
Thank you, Lucky Luxworth.
So, how's everyone doing today?
Good.
Tired as fuck.
Mist, you wanted to talk to me, by the way?
Ooh.
Yeah, we have to
Ooh.
talk about some
Someone's in
things.
trouble. No, you're not in
Ooh.
trouble.
I'm
It's
in
me.
trouble?
I'm in trouble.
What
I'm
is
in
wrong with
trouble.
you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hershey, this is
ooh, ooh, someone's
Hershey,
in
this is like
trouble.
a serious topic.
A serious topic?
Yeah, like an actual serious topic.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what to do it. Do we want to do it in front of everyone? I don't know what to do.
I feel like you
In
should
this
do this in
situation.
private.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is, so whatever you
should do
think
it in
would
private.
be okay.
hop on.
Go,
just
go to
speak-
I,
I don't
go
really
to
know what
either,
this.
Go to either of your houses. Just don't do it in front of everyone.
hop
Via, get on the
please,
horse.
Via. I can't walk, Via.
Bruh, don't whisper that to me, Hershey.
Huh?
Damn, what did you whisper them? Fuck.
Ooh. That's all I did.
Ooh.
Ooh, someone is in
Ooh.
trouble.
Someone's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh, do you mind if I steal kids, sir? Oh, that's another ancient for my list.
How many are you up to now?
16.
16, I think. Yeah, give or take.
Oh my god. And I thought killing 2 was an accomplishment.
I killed a bunch in the Scorch.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
doubt it. I
and
ran
that
across lots of
hospital was
spores out there.
infested.
Yeah. Technically, me, Bexy, and Maggie, we took the big one, and, well, it's me. I tend not to be the most careful, so we summoned a few of them, but at the same time, I kind of did it for the fourth to summon them for the silly goofies.
Poor Maggie just having to witness all that. She didn't deserve that.
Well, I kept
She's
Maggie
just
safe.
a girl. Okay, well that's good. But she's just a girl.
Sorry, what did you say?
She's just a girl.
Just a girl.
But
Oh,
Oh,
Venus,
God.
one thing you have to understand about Lucky is that he's not above killing just a girl.
yes, it's an inside joke from a while
There
ago.
we go. It's an
I
inside
don't
joke,
doubt
yeah.
it.
No, out of canon, there was one time there was going to be an assassination attempt on me, and whoever was going to do it put Z into a group chat with me and them, and then I just to be cordial, I told Z like, hey, if you attack Lucky, I'm going to kill you, and like, I'm just a girl. I'm like, I am not above killing just a girl.
And it's
Uh.
stuck ever since.
It's stuck ever since.
Fair enough.
It's my sleeper agent thing. Like the moment I hear like just a girl, I'm like, time to murder. Let's go.
Time to kill.
Immediately killed
It's just a
assassin.
girl.
What?
Ah, damn. Well,
Your hair is naturally blue,
Yeah.
and you also have heterophobia.
heterophobia.
Sorry,
Yes.
geneticist confused about all the interesting mutations.
And
I'm
Uh,
science.
He's geeking out over your hair. He's geeking
Yes.
all over the place. He geeked.
my hair is not that abnormal, I don't think.
It's just specifically blue that's I've never seen before as a natural hair color.
I mean, I've seen a
At least
purplish.
you say blue instead
Yes,
of
it is
purple.
blue. That's not purple. Anyone
Yeah,
that thinks it's
thank
purple
you.
clearly is blind.
Yeah. That's blue. Yeah, he's getting so worked up, he's dying. Look at him.
Either way, sorry,
Just
I
a
just
girl.
see a bunch of,
Lucky
like-
approaches your location rapidly.
it's weird to see one person with heterophobia, not let alone two.
Ah, yes, the fear of
Yeah.
straight people.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wait,
Straight people.
I can fix this. I think. Can I fix
What?
this?
hide me, Doc. I'm scared.
No, I can't.
What?
I don't have it in. Oh, I do. Give me a second. I can fix this. Bup.
Pics being straight? Wait,
Boom.
what are you talking about?
Hold
Oh.
on. This is a problem that needs solving.
I solved it.
Oh,
Oh,
what are you looking
geez.
at, horse? Why do all the horses just stare at me
Phew.
at times?
A guy I feel safe around.
Puts
Perfect.
on the pan crown.
Oh,
So of course we
phew,
have the
he's
lovely
free.
trans crown as well.
What's an even stranger
Yes.
mutation is that if
Mercy.
I look into your eyes very carefully, I see the Italian flag.
Let's go. Necro, who did
Oh
all
my
the
fucking god.
Necro, who did all
Oh my
the eyes for a lot of
God.
people, adds like a little flair, and usually it looks like the French flag. But that's a European. I can't have the French in my eyes, so I need to
Yeah,
have
obviously.
the Italians, my bloodline.
Mine
Yeah,
were
the
actually made by
Italians.
Mist.
How have I
so-
not noticed that until now?
God bless Italy.
God bless.
I'm
Mine were
Mercy.
actually made by Mist, so.
I'll drink to that.
Very cute.
Switch these around again.
Mine were made by Tails.
Yo,
Nice. You know, it's really fun because if I take off the upper layer, the eyes are just dead
Dang, you need to get
inside.
some sleep.
Oh, buddy.
these. I'm not gonna say a full name,
Needs a
but
nap.
these. Thank you so much for the. Thank you so much for the
Let's
follow.
Someone put
nap.
Peepaw. Someone tuck in Peepaw for a little nap.
Listen, I might be the second oldest person here, but it's beside the point.
I'm sorry, second oldest? Who the fuck
Cool.
is the oldest?
I don't know. I was just assuming probably not the oldest.
No, you are. Yeah, I think you're the oldest person I've ever met. Grandpa.
Probably.
Is he an ancient? Is Lucky gonna kill him?
I'm.
No!
You know,
no!
if I understand what Ingram
No.
says well enough, it takes about 50 years for the spores to go through and eat the entirety of a body and become an ancient. There are probably ancients younger than me.
Possibly.
Oh, I don't like that.
You just got
I
fucking
don't
ratioed by evolution.
Damn.
I can't believe
Who
that
knows?
Dr.
Maybe the ancient I
Minos-
just killed was like 49.
very well could have been.
I can't believe Dr. Minos got fucking ratioed by an ancient. That's crazy.
Listen. I don't need to be. I don't need to be ratioed by evolution.
You're ratioing
so
evolution yourself by being alive.
I was so
Exactly.
certain you were going to say I am evolution. Like, okay, Darwin, calm down.
I mean, technically, I'm an evolutionary biologist.
Okay, Charles, calm down.
Do you believe in the Van Glorious evolution?
The
No,
glorious
not this
evolution.
again.
Yes.
The glorious
Do
evolution.
you know what's really funny about that, Saturn? Out of
What?
character, my middle name is Charles.
Saturn has given up. Saturn.exe
dead.
stopped
Dead.
working.
Hudson is dead.
The CPU is fine, I'm sorry.
Once
Did you
again,
finally get through all the
we're trying to
TikToks?
fix that.
I got through all the TikToks, finally, I can stop doom scrolling. I'm free!
You're
I'm free!
How much does Saturn weigh in canon? What metal are you made of?
You're thinking about this too hard, buddy.
No, I feel like these are very easy and very important questions to ask.
I never thought about it. If I had
Yo,
to take a
Artistic
guess, she's
Dragons,
probably
thanks so much for the
around
follow.
175.
Welcome in. Thanks so much for the
What
follow.
metal is Saturn made of to make only weigh 175?
I don't
A
know
bunch
this
of
in canon.
alloys.
We're not in canon right
Okay,
now.
good.
I'm
We're
talking
definitely
with
not
my
in
normal
canon.
voice.
Perfect. I had to zone out for a little bit because I had to.
Artist Dragon,
Hold
I
on,
see you
guys.
in Shadows chat.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Artistic Dragon followed me, so that I had to say hello and thank you for the follow. And I just hear the alloys like,
Dragon, do you want to see a sketch of Edge that I got today? Do you want to see the girl?
Oh my god. That's
So
scared
I see Dragon, and I'm like,
Wait,
okay,
I
well, I
can-
have to show them their Minecraft
Wait, shoot.
girlfriend. Hold on.
I can combo this technically.
What the? What was that?
If I combo this correctly, now it's me,
Oh my god.
black and green.
It is Lucky Luxworth
Oh.
and Hershey.
Now it's Lucky Luxword Hershey.
Dragon, don't you fucking say I won't. I'm doing it right now.
I love how Saturn is still on the floor.
Oh, she's not getting up.
Well, I
Come
guess
on.
we're just gonna have to like
Oh, the person I don't know
push
exists
her
left.
home.
Come on, guys, everyone on the floor.
Everyone on the
We're
floor.
all in. Wait, I
Um,
gotta,
Snowski kick.
Arrow
we all-
on me.
Floor
we all
pile.
gotta hold hands.
Why do you
Hold
have
on.
an arrow in you? Where did that
I
come
don't
from?
know.
Come
Someone
on,
shot a flare at
Avea.
me?
Oh no, I think you
Okay,
did
no,
get hit by a
no.
flare on its way
God
down.
damn it.
Oh,
Um,
then that's it.
Yeah.
Creating last night's thumbnail.
But you gotta, yes, we are. I gotta, like, angle myself a certain way. But this time Hershey just judges us silently.
I can't wait to see this on the thumbnail of the video that comes out in 30 minutes after you stop recording this.
I don't think this is gonna be the thumbnail, I'll be so honest. I have
That's
too
okay.
many good shots.
Damn.
So one of my favorite screenshots is still the Lucky and Saturn at the top of the IKEA at the Scorch.
I
The
started
IKEA that you're banned
crying.
at?
No, a different IKEA.
Different.
There's
This
two
is the
different
Scorch.
IKEAs.
Yeah, this was the Scorch IKEA.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
think
break
my
the sign
favorite
though.
Been to an
screenshot I've
IKEA.
got- what was it?
I will take you there and break the sign myself.
I have an out of canon screenshot of Rylan sitting in a chair with me, Mist, Lando, and Quinley, Tails, all sitting behind in Icarus' skin.
Gosh
that was-
darn.
That is a great screenshot. I'm just waiting for those two to get back, and Via's like sobbing out loud.
Cries.
Also, I mentioned this in Mist's chat earlier. It's good to see another person that says Scheisse instead of shit.
Yes!
Scheisse!
You wanna
Scheisse.
know the only reason I started saying Scheisse?
Why?
Two reasons. One, there's like a video of I think a guy and his doorbell breaks at the very end. He goes Scheisse as it like melts off.
Yes.
And the other is because I have an Austrian friend, and she
Mist
kept trying to
sounds
teach
familiar.
me swears in German.
Yay.
Hello, Mist.
Hey guys.
Pick up with Scheisse.
Hello.
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 Get nice.
He's Hershey.
How's it
Yeah.
going?
We're just
Immersion.
floor
Well,
piling.
we were
Are
floor
you
piling
okay?
and being a little gay.
I'm
You
alright.
sure?
Yeah.
Is Via
Okay.
okay?
I don't know. They asked.
Yes, TF2 medic.
They're not mad at me, which is good, but I know
That's
they're
good.
probably
Has anyone
upset
seen
about
Quinley?
Lando.
I think Quinley probably went to
No.
bed, if I had to take
Okay.
a guess.
I'm not sure what Quinley is.
Went to bed.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's good to know that Quinley's asleep. She's been working herself to the bone farming all the time.
It's her birthday today.
It's her birthday
Oh, it was
today.
it was Quinley's birthday today?
And boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't. The Nomads did not know this. In all fairness, Quinley has never told us her birthday.
Oh.
I only know two things
Oh.
about Bryce. Apparently a bad influence, and their birthday is today.
Oh, Bryce shot Quinley's eyes out.
I know 3 things about Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce is a very good dancer, though.
You know 4 things about Bryce?
I know 4 things about Bryce.
So I had to add that in.
Bryce is my other sister now.
I know 5 things about Bryce.
Okay, no more. 5 is the perfect number to stop at.
Hold on, I'm updating Bryce's wiki right now.
I know 5 things about Bryce. Terrible influence. Today was their birthday. Shot their sister's eye out. Good at dancing. And
There was one more.
Is
I don't
this-
remember.
Whatever the fuck the last one was.
Mrs. And it's Miss Sisters as well.
I'm actively going to the wiki on it where it's
No way.
I believe you.
These are the only things that happen late at night on the Escape SMP.
True.
Yeah.
And now you've finally met me, the Lucky Luxworth.
I have. I've been wanting to meet you for so long, and it finally happened.
And you met me in a good
the last
mood.
thing I messaged you.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I've not gotten back to it because
No,
life.
it's fine.
Ugh.
No, it's fine. Life is more
No,
important
he
than
just
Minecraft.
felt like egoing your DMs.
Nah. Okay. You know, I'm not even on like the main Escaped SMP wiki page. I have to go to someone else's thing and
No
find
mood.
me.
Same. I think if I try to escape, the first escape that goes to is Artemis's wiki page.
Okay. Where is Bryce? I'm confused.
Bryce should be with the gloves towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Good dancer.
Oh my god, he's actually doing it.
I am.
Why did you? Wait, what made you stay, Hershey?
What are the other things?
Good dancer.
Shot
Miss
their sister eye out.
Shot the sister's eye out.
Bad influence.
I don't have a reason.
Armed
and
and
what's
dangerous
too late.
ever. But it's gonna be.
I know what that means.
Let's
What do you mean by
see
that?
whose it is.
You know what it means? Oh. Well, let me tell you a little story. Can you walk?
You can find your sister. I can walk. Yes, I can walk. Let's walk. Oh,
So I
Oh,
have
Take the horse.
Yeah, I
Take
can
the
do
horse.
that.
Take the
I
horse.
Take the horse.
Miss. Miss.
Let me just get that
take
for
the
you real
horse.
Yeah.
quick.
fine.
Let me get that for you real quick, partner. Oh god
Alright.
damn, you're fucking speedy as
Alright.
fuck. Let's see
Yeah, the
that.
whole household.
So I have good dancer, missed sister, shot
Okay, what
Quinley's
the-
eye out, bad influence, birthday was today.
That's 5 things.
That's 5.
Yes.
When's your birthday,
Saved.
Minos?
October 9th.
Ah,
1989. Sigh.
I am. If it's very easy to guess my birthday once I say this one simple fact about me. Theoretically, I'm 5 years old.
I'm aware of when your
February
birthday is.
29th.
Yay! Wait, you're aware of my birthday?
Not in character, but out of character, yes.
Yeah.
I'm still
Out of,
not fully...
out of curiosity, why don't you do the eyebrow?
Honestly, because it looks slightly weird. I've tried it before. It looks just slightly weird.
That's
Plus-
completely fair.
Makes a nice little contrast.
Hmm.
That's,
I
What
said
what
so.
things have you heard about me, Minos, in character? What other things have you heard?
I have heard that you are banned from an IKEA. You are apparently a threat in some way.
Hmm.
Nomad. You and Mist get along well.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And any friend of Mist is a friend of mine. I can't really think of anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. Better than what I would imagine you would hear from a lot of the militia people.
I hang around there. I don't live there. I actually live here, technically.
Oh wait, you're a farm member, or not a farm member, but here at the farm.
Yes, I'm here at the farm, but because Mist is supposed to be healing at the militia, I have been granted a room. as
Ah,
long
I
as
see.
she's there healing.
Yeah, the militia isn't too big fan of me. The only thing, there's only one reason I'm sort of allowing them to be mad at me is I went through a little psychotic episode where I lost all bodily function and blacked
Oh,
out for
you
9
too.
days.
You as well.
You too is crazy.
Yeah, I blacked out for 9 days, and during those 9 days, I had accidentally, or Rylan went out to find me because I was scaring people because apparently I was humming a very creepy song, and
I'm needed elsewhere, but I will be back. So
All
feel
right.
free to keep chatting.
no worries.
Okay.
But yeah.
Actually, but before I go,
Also,
oh wait, I put my bag away. When I come back, I'll
Mason,
give you guys some lemonade.
the Ender Kid, thank you so much for the follow.
Romantic.
Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so
Fun.
much for the follow.
This where she
Just
Oh.
went over the direction you went.
But no, yeah. So had something I like to call blood rage. So my
Oh, you
Bl-
as well.
yes, you also know what a blood rage is.
Yes, I do. That's why I can't see the color reds anymore.
Oh yeah, because I blacked out for 9 days, and then apparently I was like hunting in the forest. If you have seen any mutilated zombie corpses or animal corpses, that was probably me. Also decapitated.
All right.
Um,
I haven't seen. I saw a house full of decapitated heads. Oh,
that might have been me.
Darius. All right.
Yeah, because
I
I have
can
this-
promise you, I am completely safe as long as the glasses are on. I'm not a problem. That's why you're backing away. Him, I don't know. Him, right?
I have
Or
yeah
two of
him.
them?
I'm
Okay.
fine as long as actually, I should be fine anyways.
We're safe. Ish. I mean, honestly, probably safer than the group you are staying with. If that's what happened.
It's fair.
Yeah, where you headed off
Mm.
then? Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't need to say. You can go wherever you want to. Just checking you're alright.
Okay.
Yes. Making sure you weren't concerned about two people who have psychosis issues.
Only slightly.
That's fair.
The glasses help a lot. Like, I can tell that flower is supposed to be red because it's dark gray.
Mine mostly comes from severe trauma and conditioning.
That's what started it, is trauma.
Hey, yeah, I was beaten up by my father before sent out to hunt people who committed crimes against my village.
I was locked away in a raider prison for 5-6 months, forced into a combat every single day of my life as those 6 months. And then one day I finally snapped.
Sort of. Not like mine was over the period of 17 years, but give or take the same thing.
Yeah, give or take the same thing. You had it for longer, and I assume you're
Hmm.
growing ages, so.
Yeah, I started off when I was like. Started hunting smaller animals when I was 4, moved up to like deer when I was like 6, 7, and then started hunting humans when I was 8.
I had a similar thing, but
What happened
I
with
mainly
you?
just killed people for money.
Ah, mercenary.
Oh, mercenary. Always, often a very disrespected job title, but I find it very important. There are some times that a job needs done.
Yeah,
no one else
technically,
is willing to do.
mercenaries and assassinations is technically the second oldest job in history. Also, I've read.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ended up killing the person who taught me things. I
Thankfully, my student
he
didn't kill me.
I
Yes.
it's the main cause of nightmares for me, and
I'm
You
it
have
sorry.
was
oil
too
almost.
much.
No, I get that. Hey. Here. Maybe this nightlight will help you. It's a blobby. Oh wait, whoopsies.
You picked it back up, and then you
I know.
pointed a gun at her.
I have one of those at home.
Oh, well, maybe more night lights will help you sleep.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, I had terrible nightmares for about 4 or 5 years.
Hmm.
Last night was the first night I actually fell asleep without a nightmare.
Ah, I don't think I really ever had nightmares. Oh, you're a geneticist, right? You like
Yes, I am.
you like weird, freaky things about people, right?
To an extent, yes.
Yeah, I can't feel sadness.
Oh, I can't feel love,
Oh,
joy, or remorse, or most of those important emotions.
we are scarily similar in certain aspects.
It's very It's very. Can you feel pain?
Yes, I can. But
I
I have
cannot.
I have an extremely high pain tolerance though. Like here, it's pretend it's a little less purple than it is, but I also should probably remove.
It just looks like you have really weird suspenders.
There we go. Oh, you don't see the amount of purple.
I do,
Yeah,
but it looked like you had weird suspenders.
yeah. I had to remove all of that. But
That's
Look.
terrifying.
yeah, I've been running around with this, and this is like what 4 on the pain scale.
See
Maybe
the
3.5
device on my
now.
wrist?
Yeah.
It tracks my vital signs. It's how I've survived for so long.
Oh.
It keeps me from. It lets me know when I'm in pain. It lets me know when I am about to die. Avaya's run off again. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yes, it's how I track my own well-being, because if I don't, when I first started walking out here, I walked for 2 weeks on a completely shattered ankle,
Oh. Yo. Similar.
sort of like yourself.
Yeah. It's fine though. It's been
Did you
healing.
get that while you were out at the Scorch?
No, I got it beforehand. So remember how I said I went to the blood rage? So
Yes,
when
you got it while you were doing that.
yeah, so when I am like very just like emotionally in a whirl, so it tends closer to like anger, annoyance, that kind of stuff, and I get in a lot of physical pain in a short period of time. It can kind of trigger that blood rage. So I was kind of feeling a lot of anger against myself because I was kind of failing as a brother, and then there was a big fight, and I didn't know how to de-escalate it. I started getting this absolutely horrendous headache. And then I started overheating. I took off my armor. I thought I heard something in the distance, slipped, fell off the building, landed on my foot, shattered my ankle, hit my head, knocked me out. And then next thing I knew, I woke up at Citropolis. It's been 9 days. I was covered head to toe in blood. And apparently, Ryland went out to try to take me down. And I ended up almost killing Ryland.
Of character, technically, Rylan almost killed you.
I was the one who knocked them down.
I know, but I was watching the fight between Rylan and you had like a heart at one point.
I did. In all fairness, I was going extraordinarily easy.
I know you were. You were punching him.
But no. There was a deal though, out of character though. Like if I went down, he would just pick me up, and I would have been knocked down. He could throw me in a cage, and then he would have won. Or if he went down, I would pick him up, saying it's not over, and then he would mention mist, and I would run off. So no cannon lights were supposed to be lost that day.
That's fair enough.
Mostly because I didn't feel like taking a cannon life, because I felt like that was going to make me even more of an enemy with the militia, and I was...
Oh, certainly.
But no. But yeah, so apparently, yeah. So,
My blood rages trigger at one of two things. Massive emotional response. Where, whenever you get angry suddenly,
yeah.
and your vision just goes red.
Yeah.
When it's a situation like that, I cannot control it, because I actually see red within my mind, and that is like my brain telling me to fight. When I am like in this state, I can look around and see, okay, those mushrooms are red because they are black. That flower is gray. Blood is like a nice light gray. Things like that. Basically, as long as I don't see the color red, I am fine.
You should not meet my friend Bexy then. Their hair is like fiery red.
I want to meet your friend.
Oh, that's fair.
I
Um,
feel like if I meet your friend, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do anything if you also have the same issue.
that's fair. Mine is usually comes from a lot of pain in a short period of time. Like so last time was my third time ever having my blood rage. My second time ever
Hmm.
having a blood rage was my friend had just been killed by a bunch of raiders, and these raiders lived in a huge village, or like not a huge, but like lived like this was like basically a village of raiders. So I broke in, started.
Yes.
Yeah, so I broke in.
What's the village of raiders look like? I'm curious.
Oh, this was 3-4 years ago now, so it's been a while. Let's see. It was further east. Closer to like midway through my journey.
Did it
Um,
have like a massive like metallic cage in the center?
no, not it didn't.
Okay, I asked because that's what mine did.
Oh no. No, this was just a village of raiders. They had their flag was this kind of blue kind of bird thing.
Hmm.
I don't know. They call themselves something along the lines of like the Hawks of Liberation or something like that. But they kept saying the only thing we'll liberate from you are your wealth and lives. Something
That
along
is
those lines.
extremely on brand and extremely confusing.
I know. So yeah, I broke in, tried to fight them, kind of arrested myself a little bit. Kept getting I kept killing them, but there were so many of them who kept like punching me in the face, shooting me, and then I was punched in the face, and one good knock in the face, I blacked out. Next thing I knew, a month had passed, and I was sitting on top of a pile of corpses, and as I walked around, the entire village was dead.
See, my issue is not as like long, like prolonged. Mine is the second I stop seeing movement.
You just stand very still around you then.
uh, I think the longest I went blacked out was when first one happened.
Hmm.
I think I was out for about 18 to 19 hours, and my skin was soaked in viscera.
Viscera?
And viscera is a fancy word for blood, guts, and gore.
Oh. Yeah, then I was covered in viscera when I was found in Citropolis the other day.
And then I looked around, and I think there was about 300 to 400 corpses everywhere. See, the difference,
Hey.
I'm willing to bet. Were you armed when you went in?
Yes.
Yeah, the difference is you went in armed. They gave me armor, weapons, and things that were meant to kill other opponents. They just didn't expect for me to get out.
Honestly, that's on them.
Oh, certainly it was on them.
Oh.
Either way, I'm going to go see what those two are up to.
Sure. I
And
might
I'm gonna
join
have
you a
to
little
head
bit,
back to
but
the militia here soon.
that's it. The one place I am banned is the militia due to the whole Ryland incident.
Yes, I don't doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. I know you weren't in your right mind. Don't hurt Ryland. I care about Ryland.
No,
Ryland,
again,
Ryland.
I have never wanted to hurt Ryland, and from what I heard, he sought me out. So I think my thing
Then
was
why
more
are
in.
you banned?
Hmm?
Why are you banned if he sought you out?
Because they are very, they're two-faced and hypocritical. Also, when I first met the militia, I kind of broke into their base, but
So you already were on bad terms with them.
well, here's the thing. Okay, I broke into their place to leave them gifts because where I come from, breaking in and leaving gifts in people's houses was a common game. That was a common game in my village. So I was just trying to do something nice. I technically talked with them. They understood what I did. They just told me not to do it again. And I've never done it. I've never broken into the militia ever again. But no, I ever since I was getting on good terms with them, but then the Ryland situation happened, and they blame me for the situation because in the end of the day, whether or not Ryland sought me out, I was the one who took them out. Apparently.
Yes. I don't think I actually injured anyone innocent in any of mine. Thankfully, it normally stops when
No?
They've seemed a bit off since.
I think they're this way.
But
Are they this way?
Well, someone is. Oh no, that's just Hershey and Avea.
Hershey and Avea.
Have you guys seen Mist?
they
They're
went
talking
that way,
to
I
Saturn.
think.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying. Messages.
Oh, great.
It'll be okay. All right, you'll get through it. Don't worry about it, sis.
Hey.
Hi.
Bye.
Hello.
Me and Minnow spawned over being similarly typed people.
Yes.
What does that mean?
The thing I told you about. Mist.
Where's the horse?
What?
Yeah, let me help you.
It's fine.
Let me help you.
Okay, thank you.
Have you seen Hershey?
Yeah, they're over
Yes.
at the you guys' little store area.
Okay, get your horse.
Did Fern wander off genuinely?
Yeah, it's over here.
It's down
Yep.
this way.
What the hell, Fern?
What the fuck, bud? You dick.
Great kindness.
Well,
I like the
you.
real phone. I like the real phones.
The real Fern seemed like an okay dude.
Thank you. Do you want your own lip, sis, or?
Yeah.
I was about to head back to the militia.
We'll probably gonna head back in a moment if you want to wait for us or not.
Of
Yeah.
course.
It's
I
up
have
to
to clear
you.
one thing up.
You can join a guest for a little bit and then
Break
when you
off
guys
with
get
Atlas.
yeah, kind of like split off an Atlas.
Service somewhere.
Why do people live near Atlas? I don't get it.
Sleep there sometimes.
I might want to check your DNA. You might be falling apart at the seams.
Actually, I tanked the radiation once. It was fun.
You know, I've had so much uranium exposure, I'm surprised I don't have cancer.
My younger brother has just uranium in his pockets. Or his backpack now. Do you know songs-
That it might... I was going to say, have you ever considered that uranium exposure might not be helping the green eye?
Well, apparently, who knows? Maybe it gives me superpowers.
It
We ha-
might.
We have jokingly said that we should color my green hair with uranium next time. As uranium in this texture pack is technically just green
Radium
dye.
paint as well.
Hmm?
Radium paint existed back in like the 60s.
True. But no, my mother always said that my green eye is where my good luck was stored, my black eye was where my bad luck is stored, and that's why I'm very luckily unlucky. Listen,
I wish my parents actually bonded with me at all.
I bonded very well with my mother. My father is an asshole who I wish would die, but apparently can't. He will, but no, just won't anytime soon.
He can't get killed, he will die of old age sort of situation.
I know, yeah, he's like one of the leaders of my village. We're high up and 6'8", built like a bear.
Taller than me.
Yes, he's built like a bear. Out of canon, think Alexander Strongarm from Fullmetal Alchemist with more black hair and a beard.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
But yeah. No, my father was the one who my father didn't like me. The reason I'm named Lucky is because I'm a mistake child, and my mother thought of me as her lucky child. My father, on the other hand, wished I was never born.
The reason I'm named so heavily after the Minotaur is because my parents decided to make me a monster at birth. When I was 3, they had my mind flooded with chemicals, so I literally was chemically lobotomized.
Hey.
Yes. From there, they proceeded to show me no love or care. My life is an experiment of what happens if we take a person, give them a doctorate, and no idea what ethics are in the slightest.
How did you learn ethics?
My wife and daughter died.
Hmm.
And Mist was there.
Yeah, but they don't remember, do they?
They do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
A shame.
I was not always a nice person to Mist.
Mm.
I'm the reason she's in her state. ears, nose, tail. That was me.
I see.
And the reason I'm here is because after about a couple years after my wife and daughter died, I realized what I was doing was wrong, and I was starting raising her as my own. Sacha's running over here with her head backwards, and it flipped around here in a second.
Yeah, it's a weird skill I have.
Yes, Mist is the reason I have ideas what ethics and morals are.
Mine came from my mother. She was the only one who really. My village also kind of didn't want to teach ethics and morals, and was more like. Ironically enough, as Saturn has called you, Charles, my city or my village truly believed in Darwinism, survival of the fittest. The strong will lead. That's why my father technically didn't want me, because he saw my mother. While he did actually love my mother. He saw my mother as an inferior woman. To have a
Well, at
child
least
with.
he's just not regular sexist.
Do you want to introduce me to your father? Because I feel like I might be able to put him down.
If you want to go all the way to Minneapolis,
Tennessee? I've traveled from farther from there.
Oh, wow. Weird.
Yeah.
Why are we so similar?
I have no idea. Out of character, there's a lot of similarities between us that were never at all intended.
There is.
Like, honestly, Lucky's like, this could be a new friend.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, if only we didn't. If only the server wasn't shutting down. No.
I know.
Don't remind us.
Don't worry, we have 19 days.
19 days until the clock runs out.
Oh god, I have
My
so
first
much to do in
stream
those days.
after it was announced was called I don't remember the first half, but the second half was And a Ticking Clock.
All right, you guys good to go back to the? Well, you guys gonna go back to the militia?
Yeah.
I'll probably
You
join you
guys
guys
wanna
until
hop?
Atlas, and then just bug off.
If that's okay.
I'll
Oh,
open up
damn,
for you guys.
Okay, I guess I'll suffer.
Do you want me to get on the horse with you?
No, spend time with Mist.
Yep. I'll just keep up with little way I can.
Hi ho.
You could ride on the
away.
horse
Yes,
of
do you
Saturn.
want to quickly check your mailbox? Let's see if there's anything there.
I already did.
Okay.
I got a note from Rylan and some Be
Oh.
Safe carrots, but I don't know who they're from.
Probably also Rylan.
I don't know.
Free carrots, man.
Which way are we going?
Oh, let's
Probably
go.
to the right to get away from
Thought so.
this wildfire.
So let me
And-
get back to the militia. Could we have a very quick chat, if that's okay?
Of course.
Unless you're free, of course. I don't want to bother you.
I don't think Pa's awake, so I don't mind a little
I
chat
want to have a
before I knock
conversation
out.
with Ares, so
Sounds
How is
good.
Ares doing after everything?
You know, he's in pain.
Yeah, didn't he lose a leg or
Not s-
something?
He did.
Yeah, amputated.
Why?
He's now 1 foot deep in the grave.
So, the leg, I saw the actual remains.
Mhm.
It was... About 2/3 of it was no longer bone, that was powder.
What happened to the leg?
What do you
It's
want for
currently-
something?
No, I mean, what happened? Like, what happened?
I don't know the full story, honestly.
Well, I think, falling off the stadium.
And he
Yeah.
he fell off the stadium and that pulverized his leg.
Yes.
I think he
off
also hit
the-
a few trees on the way down.
That technically speaking, that helps with lessening the pain.
I think I could survive it.
Yeah, I have survived that according to radio,
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say.
according to Artemis. I've survived that.
But I think he took all the impact. He took like most of the impact on his leg, though.
Mist could. I'm certain Mist could.
Ooh, hang
because
on.
she survived us a much farther
I'm
fall.
getting a
Oh.
head start.
Sorry, I missed try to check things on my own space. Alright. Oh, infected. Gross.
Oh,
Ashvik.
how much did you hear of me when I was talking to you through the speakers?
Mainly all of it. Unless he was speaking while I was asleep.
I think I might have been a little.
Speaker.
There we go. Shadow, you somehow activated Siri. That was very strange jump scare. Oh, that's funny.
Are you sure?
My back.
I'll just catch up this way.
Fucking Luxworth. Yes. Already beyond.
Yeah, he's
this is
ahead of
pretty-
us. When you think he's behind, no, he's not.
pretty close.
I appear and disappear at my own velocity.
That's what I've noticed.
Mm,
I'm playing ping pong with the freaking street lamps. No, I lost velocity. I'm gonna basically just meet them in Imperius by going this route. Fly above, fly under. And I'll ping pong my way towards. Hey Alexa, I'm trying. I don't even know how I would activate Siri. Oh, whoopsies.
He'll meet us at the bridge, I'm sure.
Ahead of us.
I'm over here.
Yeah, see?
I know
As I
it.
said, he's probably ahead of us.
Remember your gas mask, by the way.
Hmm?
I'll do mine at the
Nice.
bridge.
Let me change mine real fast.
Does your thing work as a gas mask?
Mine? Yeah.
Yeah.
I put filters in it.
Dang, sick.
Yeah.
Very useful.
That's cool. I like that, sis.
Oh.
I don't know who left that there, but it kind of sent a silly message, so I want to leave it.
No, that's so fair.
Yeah.
This is one of the
It's not
places.
like- It's not like picking it up's gonna do any good. It lost all of its abilities.
Yeah. If you ever question where I tend to spend time, I sometimes sleep on top here.
Oh, so just
so right
outside
on
of the
top
radiation.
Up here. There's a sniper up there once. I just forward him.
Whoop.
What about the sniper?
Me and Bryce chasing him around a bit. It's okay, sis. You got
I don't know
this.
why I'm panting. I'm panting for sarsaparilla.
That's
I was
a
gonna
sniper.
say.
I know about Price. Shit, the sniper
Yo,
down the
God of the Nether, thank you so much for the follow.
that
Welcome in,
also-
welcome in. The name is Shadow Raven Evermore. I am a small content creator from Norway, currently living in the PST time zone. Thank you so much for following. Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Caitlin's
Bryce.
not Bryce's biological mother.
Yeah.
Well, Mist isn't mine. It's my fault, so-
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not your biological mother. That'd be very weird.
I'm tired.
younger than you.
Mist. Out of character. It's
lucky.
fucking midnight.
Skill issue. Sorry.
Skill issue.
Issue of the skill.
Exactly.
Dang.
San, could you radio in our arrival? That's okay.
Yes, I can.
Whoomp.
Thank you.
This might be
Swing
smart
your
for
partner
where we-
round and round, and the line is going down.
Militia, this is
Swing your
Saturn,
partner round and round.
Dr.
and the
Minos,
line.
and Mist. We are heading through the tunnel now.
Alright, well, I'll see you guys around. Have a good day.
Have a
Bye,
nice
Lucky.
day. Lucky
Thank you
for
for the
Lucky.
goggles.
Finally.
No worries.
I'll miss you.
Assassin behind you.
I'll see you around.
Let's go.
Well, that was fun. Yep. Yeah, so TLDR, God of the Nether. Hello, my name is Shadow Raven Nevermore. I'm a small content creator who is currently playing the character of Lucky Luxworth on the Escape SMP. The Escape SMP is a post-apocalyptic SMP based on The Last of Us. And right now, basically, my character, named Lucky Luxworth, was just hanging out with a couple of friends, meeting a new person named Minos, a character he had never met before, but apparently have a lot in common with. But yeah, this is again, mostly just post-apocalyptic SMP that is kind of built up mostly on the relation between different characters. And yeah, the server is coming to a close though in 19 days. So a lot of us are just doing last minute lore, interaction between characters that might have never met each other, last things we were hoping to do in Season 3 that we no longer can, and small stuff like that. Mostly just doing some small last interactions before the server shuts down due to the wills of the admins. No! Okay, oh wait. Will there be a time where the two of you meet and you hear about its name? I won't say too much about the thing about Dawn. I just know, what I will tell you guys, because I don't want to spoil anything, is that I, again, generally don't want to know Dawn's name because I don't want to know he's around. There's a reason for this, and there will be payoff for it, but for now, for the foreseeable future, I just don't want Lucky to know that Dawn is in town. There will be something in the future relating to Lucky, Dawn, and the Nomads, but right now, that's a secret. You guys don't know, but there's some stuff. Lucky and Dawn probably won't fight. Will Lucky end up at the militia at some point? Probably not. The server is closing in 19 days. And as some of you may have heard, Lucky and the militia are not friends right now, due to Lus mostly revealing the secret between Lucky and, or the secret that Lucky was the one who shot out Lus's eye and, you know, took one of their canon lives, and Cherry being the one who took Lus's eye. Since Lus revealed that information, the militia aren't too big fans of Lucky. So most likely, Lucky won't end up in the militia, and due to the short period of time, Lucky will probably never Lucky will probably never be able to visit the militia ever again. Will I interact with the militia? There is something coming up soon. There will be a small little interaction, and I have tried to interact with Artemis. As you guys have seen, I have left Artemis a mail. There was some talks about, or I've been trying to talk to Artemis or Radio about having Lucky and Artemis maybe having one last hangout. Artemis Radio hasn't really gotten back to me about that. But yeah. Oh, hello Romeo. Hello Juliet.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Sorry, I was just
Every
flying
time.
around.
Hey.
How you guys doing? Oh yeah, you're back! I heard you went missing.
Yeah.
Happy you're back. Sorry, was I interrupting something?
Maybe.
Want me to leave?
Is she?
I mean,
Also,
I can leave. I was just flying around, saw the two of you, figured out say hi, but if you guys are talking about some stuff, some personal stuff, I'll leave. Just say I'm happy to see that you're okay, happy to see that you're around, that you're not dead, and I will leave the two of you to do whatever you...
Almost was.
Oh! Whap, 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 whap. Whoop.
Oh. Thank you.
There we go. Anywho. Well, happy you aren't dead. I've run into Avea a lot recently. They really like you. Or like,
What?
yeah, Avea.
Okay.
Yeah.
With just like alone?
Yeah. Shouldn't they be?
No, it's okay.
But yeah, was talking with them a decent amount. They're really chill. Might have
Uh-huh.
spooked them out a little bit because me and Minos was talking about our backstory, and apparently me and Minos has a lot of similarities and a lot of our traumas. And that might have made Avea a little uncomfortable. We didn't mean to, but yeah. They're at the farm, though.
Well,
you can relate to Minos? That's crazy.
Yeah, me and Minos actually have a lot of stuff in common.
Same.
Yeah. All right, sorry, I shouldn't be talking too much.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day, the two of you. And again, happy to see your case, Z.
not a date.
I said have a lovely day.
Oh,
I said
sorry.
day. No worries. Have a lovely day, and again, happy to see that you're okay.
Cool. Thanks.
See ya, Ron.
Eesh, my OTP is not doing well apparently. Good night, Rowan. Avea left the grove because they didn't want to stay. Yeah, more or less. But man, my OTP is not working out apparently. Gosh darn. Oh yeah, so God of Nether. Hello, welcome back. Sorry. Good night, Rowan. Sleep well. Yeah, so Lucky again. In this SMP, is primarily character lore driven, so it mostly comes Romeo and Juliet not working out apparently, so sad. Most of the lore tends to come from just character interactions, and the server is ending in 19 days though, so we're kind of just wrapping up a lot of our own character stuff. But general TLDR about this SMP, it's zombie apocalypse. We have 4 factions: the militia, the nomads, the hello, I'm just explaining the series, Huntsman Rel. Hello, this is the Escaped SMP, a zombie apocalypse Minecraft SMP based on The Last of Us. General TLDR of the story, there are 4 factions: the farm, the nomads, the militia, and the grove, aka also known as the cult. The farm are mostly primarily built up of people from the maze being a SMP before this called Pathfinders. This was a Maze Runners based SMP. A lot of the farm were built up by members from the previous SMP coming into, this world. Then you have the militia, built up of just stragglers who wanted to build their own society and kind of run a military/militia society. The cult/grove, who built themselves up on a belief system. And then the nomads, who just kind of showed up, sticking around, having fun. Throughout the story, the cult and the grove the cult and the farm have kind of had some tensions. There was in the end of season 1, there was a big battle between them where the farm kind of lost. And the nomads and the militia kind of scurried a little bit. The militia tried to kill my character, or one member of the militia, I should say, tried to kill my character, failed. And now there's been a lot of tension around that. And also that, kind of just zombie apocalypse and interaction between characters. We had one mission where a group of us went to this area called the Scorch. And the reason we went down to the Scorch was primarily to go find a group of raiders who had been attacking all of our bases and take them out. And they were in the original maze. So this is the maze from the other SMP, Pathfinders. But yeah, sorry. I'm not the greatest at recapping this entire story because this entire story is slightly a mess, but yeah. Well, Lucky and Az ever interact again, maybe even make up or at least get on better terms? It's very unlikely, but I'm curious. And then we have Cherry getting constantly beaten up. Is this a custom map? Yes, but we did not make this map. This map was made by the Open World Survival Map, or OWASA. Open World Zombie Adventure. OWASA. OWASA, or the OWASA team, if you just search up OWASA or Open World Zombie Adventure, was the one who made this map. We did not make this. The only thing we have done is we have built a little bit. So this was mostly built by us. A lot of the stuff here, upgrading and so forth, was built by us. But this entire map, most of this entire map, was built by the amazing OWASA team. So, custom map made by the OWASA. You can find them on Planet Minecraft. If you want to play through this map, of course, you will not have this, like this area down here, the grove, looks very different. The cult area, or sorry, the stadium with the militia will look very different. It will not look the same because we will not give out a world download of this because this isn't our map. But if you want to play through this map, you can yourself. Again, go to OWASA and they would have made it. The only other big difference, this maze will not be part of the map. This is something we brought in ourselves. Yeah, this is not something we've made ourselves. We didn't make this maze either. This is another team. Unfortunately, I do not know who made this the maze map because I wasn't part of the SMP. I just know that this was brought in from the other SMP into here. I unfortunately do not know who made this maze, but if you look through, if you just search up maze or like maze runners in Planet Minecraft, you'll most likely probably find the original creator of this map. I just don't remember, unfortunately, on top of my mind because I wasn't part of this. Yes, we did a maze, or I wasn't part of it. This was, as I said, the group named The Farm originally was part of a Maze Runner SMP called Pathfinders. So the people here escaped this maze and came into this land and settled down. And that's kind of their story. So I'm part of the Nomads, so I mostly go into the Nomad side of the story. But the farm story is they were primarily people from the Maze Runners, part of a revolution trying to go against the government. And they were all thrown into the maze, had to survive through the maze, and then finally at the end of Pathfinders, they escaped and came here. And this is where the story for the farm started, and also how this kind of started. 4 years after being in this farm, or I think 2 years actually, 2 years after starting this farm, was when we Nomads came in, and the militia started setting up here. And then the cult also setting up. So we have all kind of, or the three of these factions have kind of existed, but not really interacted for 2 years, as they mostly just kept to themselves. And we Nomads kind of moved in. Yeah. I have an entire Escaped SMP. All my streams are up on my channel. I will be posting due to the new Twitch restraints of only having an hour worth of, or 100 hours worth of content on Twitch. I'll be moving a lot of my streams into my VODs channel. So sooner or later, I should have all my Escaped SMP VODs up on my VODs channel. But if you look through my channel right now, my Twitch channel, you will find all the Escaped SMP. You can look through there. And again, there are a lot of other amazing content creators that you can also look to get their side of the story. I know, still messed up of Twitch. Really messed up. But yeah, so I'm planning on moving all my content over to my YouTube's VOD channel. But yeah, all my VODs are still up about Escaped SMP. So you can go through and look there. And again, if you see someone that you like, most of the time their characters, actually, we do have a, again, the Escaped SMP is ending in 14 days due to, it was supposed to have a third season, but due to some reasons that I will not disclose, the admins decided that it was best for them to shut down Escape on a second season and instead move over to another project. But if you want to check out more of these content creators and see kind of more of these content creators, you can join the Blue Lemon Studio Discord. This is the Blue Lemon Studio Discord. If you want to see more content creators or see more Escaped SMP content, you can look there. And also, if you, if you want to see more content creators from here and see their point of view, best shot is to find them through there. From my character, because a zombie must have had a backpack on them. Primarily, what you'll find from my content is a lot of Nomad stuff. Some few interactions with the militia, a lot of interactions through the Scorch, which was one of our arcs when we went through the desert area over here. But yeah, mostly my POV will be of the Nomads because, again, I'm a Nomad. If you want to see more of the cult, look for a cult member. I can recommend a lot of people. Z, or Galax Z, also known, wonderful streamer. You'll see a lot of the cult point of view from her. Icarus or Mensi, as their name is as well, a wonderful content creator as well. They are more newer to season 2 though. From the farm, you have Aspen, you have Saturn, you have Mist, and from the militia, you have Radio, you have Lust in the Wing, you have Julian or Artist Kian. Yeah. There might be an interaction between Skura and Lucky, but for now, Skura and Lucky won't interact. For now, at least. But yeah. So unfortunately, we will not be getting a season 3 of Escaped SMP. which is a very big shame because a lot of us was banking on that, but we respect the admin's decisions, and, you know, we'll do our best with the little time we have. But yeah, if you want to explore more of the of Escaped, have fun. I've been making content on SMP stuff eventually. Oh, I've been thinking of making content on SMP stuff, but this is hella inspiring to see the effort put into this. Of course, yeah. Again, we want to say, majority of this map, not made by us. Made by Owasa, and they have, it's like, you know, as long as you credit them, you're allowed to use this map. Actually, if you want a tip for SMPs, if you want to do a themed SMP, like modern day, so forth and so forth, and you don't want to spend all the time building, there are a lot of maps on Planet Minecraft that allow you to use their map in your SMPs as long as you give credit. It's very important. As long as you get credit to them, you are allowed to use their maps. So keep that in mind. That is something you could really much do. That's actually something I've been looking into when I've been possibly wanting to make an SMP. Looking into maps on Planet Minecraft that are allowed to be used, but make sure you're allowed to. This is very important. Certain map creators are not okay with you using their content for or their maps for content. So always make sure that they say it's okay, and if they have stipulations, make sure you follow those stipulations. Always very, very important. Still sad about No Season 2, but we'll respect the admin's wishes. Do you know if you're allowed to actually grab Lucky and maybe some and do some final lore things you might not be able to do in these 19 days after this piece? Yes, we are allowed. Again, most likely the server will be shut down. However, you know, the map is still free to download for anyone. So we can just download the map ourselves, open up a free server, and do some last-minute recordings and stuff like that. Even if the server shuts down. So after, like, I still own Lucky. I can still do whatever I want with Lucky. This map is not owned by the Escape team. It's owned by Owasa. So we can also use this map. Like, in theory, if we wanted to, we could just do Season 3 outside of Blue Lemon Studios. Technically. We'll just have to, you know, grab the map, we'll grab all the things. We could. Of course, we won't, because we want to respect the admin's wishes. But if there is anything I want to do with Lucky in this area after the 19 days, like a small little recording or a small little goodbye thing, and I can't do that in the 19 days, in theory, I can do that myself. But of course, we'll see how things go. Exactly. Of course, otherwise it'd be disrespectful to just use exactly. I know. I'm not saying that you would do this. I like stating that thing because I think it's a very important fact that a lot of people should keep in mind. So that was not against you, Huntsman. That was just something I generally wanted to put a PSA out about. But no, yeah, SMPs are a lot of fun to try to work on. Again, I've had many ideas of my own for different SMPs I might want to run. But, yep. It is a very difficult... It's difficult and difficult in certain areas. I will warn you. As a person who has been an admin in SMP, as a person who has seen a lot of other SMPs, the most difficult thing about an SMP tends to be the players themselves. Seeing as most SMPs take in applications through Twitter or forums or Discords, most of the time you'll be working with strangers. Strangers that can very well become friends, but strangers nonetheless. Meaning people you won't really know how will act or respond. So, in the end of the day, some of the most difficult things with SMPs are the people in them. But of course, if you learn how to behave with them and work with them and make a strong foundation with the players and make sure that the players make a strong foundation with you, SMPs will usually go off great. Exactly. Because again, you can't have SMPs without people. That's the whole M in SMP, multiplayer. But people can very well be the one thing that ruins an SMP as well. So, keeping that in mind, whenever you start your SMP journey, make sure that you're building it with people you can rely and trust on. And if you have to bring people from the outside through like forums and stuff like that, look through the applications, make sure that you can see what type of people they are. And honestly, and I know this is going to sound very cruel, don't hesitate on like kicking, banning, or just trying to communicate harshly with certain people. Because, again, an SMP has built up a lot of people, and if there are some rotten eggs in there, it can cause a lot of trouble very quickly. I know it sounds very harsh, and I do believe that you should always try to communicate before you do either kicking or banning. Communication is extraordinarily important, but push comes to shove, kicking or banning people might just be the best thing. That's something I would definitely tell like newer people who are dealing with SMPs. Think about is try communication, but if they are not willing to communicate or work with you and they're just going to keep being an issue, cut them out. As an owner of an SMP, you would have full right to cut them out. And if they don't respect you or listen to you, just cut them out. It's harsh, but it's sometimes for the best. But always try to communicate, of course. That should always try to be your first thing. Because communication is the most important part of, well, anything, honestly. Unfortunately, since I'm banned from the militia, I don't think I can really hang out with anyone. Minos is currently at the militia. Rylan is at the militia. Icarus, I have no clue. Mist is currently at the militia. Olton, I have no clue. Skura, I'm not really supposed to interact with. Saturn is at the militia. Z and Hershey is having their little, little spout in whatever sense it is. So, honestly, I have no one I can, yeah. Well, again, Lucky has tried to communicate with the militia. Here's the thing. Lucky has tried to communicate with the militia. Again, he sent a letter to Artemis trying to talk. He has always been open to talking with the militia. The militia has been the one who not been willing to talk with Lucky. That's the big thing. It's always been the militia who hasn't been willing to talk with Lucky. Lucky has always been willing and open to talk to the militia. I'm curious, is Icarus? Oh, Icarus is talking with Dalton and Skura, I think. Shame. I was hoping to maybe hang out with Icarus, but yeah, all three of them are talking, so I don't think I can interrupt or deal with that. Shame. No, again, Lus was the one to attack Lucky. And, after Lucky broke into the militia, he did apologize and he listened. After Lucky followed Artemis to make sure that Artemis was safe, Artemis said, hey, that was kind of creepy, don't do that again. He didn't do that again. Lucky always listens to the militia and tries his best to work with them. He's always open to communication, and when the militia tells Lucky, hey, don't do this, he listens. He doesn't go against them. He listens and tries his best to be open and communicate with the militia. But it's the militia who refuses to talk with Lucky, who refuses to give Lucky a chance. Yeah, they are very hypocritical. They are very two-faced, and they are very them-centric. Ouch. I was hoping to land on the top so I could go through here. Now, I made the entrance, so I would like to actually use the entrance that I've made. Now I just have to remember where that entrance is. No. It's not here. The issue with making a secret entrance is sometimes it's hard to remember where your secret entrance is. Like that. Whomp. Yeah. again, Lucky. Again, Lucky can't. My character Lucky is a very interesting type of character. He can't feel sadness. He's incapable of feeling sadness, meaning he has a very difficult time dealing with remorse, empathy, those kind of things. But he has learned how to be empathetic, and he has learned how to try his best and do his best. Because in the end of the day, my character, Lucky, what he truly wants to be in this world is just a source of happiness. He just wants to be joyful and happy and wants to make people smile. That's why he's always very bright and energetic. That's why whenever he meets someone, he doesn't pull a gun. He goes, "Hello there, the name is Lucky Luxworth. Pleasure to meet you." It's why he always tries to put out a good foot forward. He always smiles. He always says hi. He never pulls out weapons unless he starts feeling threatened. When people start threatening him, but even when people pull out guns on him, he will try to talk it out until they start firing at him. If people start shooting at him, then he'll be like, "Oh, whoa, okay, now I guess we're not friends anymore." He's just a guy. Remember though, even though you probably already know, these are the characteristics of little cube characters, not actual content creators. Yeah, well, even of course, even in movies and shows, hate the characters, not the actors. Yeah, exactly. I was still so surprised that he just straight up said it out to Minos with the way out. Again, it's like, again, he knows that he is about to leave. He knows he's about to leave. He knows that he's probably not going to stay here for too long. And Minos, he kind of started connecting a lot with Minos very quickly, like finding out that a lot of them, they had a lot of similarities. And he knew Minos was the type of person who liked genetics, right? He was very interested in his heterochromia, and he figured, okay, Minos might find interest in my incapacity of feeling sadness. So that's why he mostly told it without, like, with Artemis, he knew how people-centric Artemis was. He knew how emotional Artemis was. So he knew telling Artemis about how he's not able to feel sadness would probably change some viewpoints Artemis had about him. Minos, on the other hand, he kind of sensed a strong similarity, so he figured, I don't think Minos would really care. New father figure. I think just new friend, honestly. I don't think Lucky would see Minos as a father figure, but I think he would see him a lot as just a really good friend and a buddy that kind of understands what he's gone through. If anything, the more hated characters is the better actor. Yeah. Also, we need Lucky and Brocker to interact again. They haven't interacted since he came back from the Scorch. I know. Unfortunately, Panda seems to mostly be focusing on playing Skura now instead of Brocker. I could try to have Brocker and Lucky interact, but honestly, with the 19 days that are left and the things that are coming up between Lucky and the militia, I don't think there's going to be an interaction between Lucky and Brocker. There might be, we'll see, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of doubt that. Oh shit! Hi Panda! Hit me up for Brocker, bitches. Hi Panda! Didn't know you were here. Like, if you, like, Panda, if you want to have an interaction between Lucky and Brocker, I'm down to do that, but I'm not sure if you have been informed. Don't say what's happening. But I'm not sure if you've been informed about what's happening. I'm going to tune in the perfect second. Basically, people literally said, like, hey, will Lucky and Brocker ever interact again? They haven't interacted since the Scorch. I would love to, but I noticed the Panda has been mostly playing Skura and focusing on that. And also, I'm not sure if Panda's been informed, but something's going to happen between Lucky and the militia in the near future. And after that interaction, I am not sure if Lucky and Brocker can hang out anymore. Beetlejuice summoning. Yeah, it's literally like Beetlejuice summoning. But if Panda's down to play Brocker and hang out with Lucky outside of the militia, because Lucky won't be... I don't think Lucky will ever be able to set foot in the militia in these next 19 days. Yeah, that's fair. So, again, depending on if you would like to, we could... Because, again, Lucky has been saying that he's not planning to stay around for much longer. So he might try to talk with Brocker as one of the few people he actually likes in the militia. Honestly, probably the only person he actually honestly likes nowadays. Well, Well, he still likes Artemis and Julian. He still likes Artemis and Julian quite well. Sure. I'll probably hit you up after stream. Well, or tomorrow, or I'll hit you up after stream where we can talk more tomorrow because I know that it's relatively late for you. So I'll hit you up after stream, but we can talk more about it tomorrow. Was it late? No, I guess it's quite early for you, actually. It's late for me, early for you. Time conundrum things. Makes no sense. But no. But yeah. Also, earlier you said you had some ideas for SMPs. You would love to hear about them. What, you plan to steal my ideas, hunters? Huntsman? Can't believe this. My goodness, trying to steal my ideas. Nah. There are I have a lot of different ideas. There's one main one right now, which I have talked a little bit about. I am keeping it a little bit. Anyways, I must disappear now. Have fun, Panda! Again, very funny to have you summoned. But no, I have had one, which is again another zombie apocalypse-based SMP because I honestly really like this format. But instead of just purely being guns and weapons, adding a little flair of magic. So similar to the SMP content or concept here, however, I would want to avoid the idea of having 4 different factions and focus more having one faction that has a mission. So instead of having like a faction versus a faction, because another wisdom of Shadow in Cryptid Craft Season 2, which was another SMP I was in, there were 2 main factions that were against each other. The cryptids and the facility / government / Arcus. Those were like 2 opposing factions. And something I learned is having opposing factions in an SMP in a free improv lore server never really works out. In a server that's primarily built up on improv, on not strict guidelines where people can kind of do whatever they want, having 2 opposing factions never work out. Because conflict usually always has to be planned. Because conflict that isn't planned will become chaos. And chaos will just lead to headaches. Because, again, when you have 2 opposing factions and everyone is constantly online, you can't really keep track of what people are doing. You can set up rules, but there are sometimes people who just break the rules or forget about the rules, or things will do things where rules will be murky. Honestly, the best thing is not to have 2 opposing factions, because another thing is it creates a divide between the player base. It makes the good and the evil, the right or the wrong, the friends or the enemies. And sometimes people just can't be enemies with each other because they want to be able to hang out with their friends, do lore with their friends, but without being enemies or wanting to kill each other and fight each other. So the best... Lucky has like a friend group of 10-ish people. Yeah, I noticed that I've never watched season 2 of CC. That's because I barely have any streams of season 2. Season 2 started when I moved from Norway with my good computer to college when I was playing on a Samsung laptop. And at the time, I didn't think I could stream. I didn't try streaming on my laptop, but I was convinced that I couldn't stream on my laptop. After a while, I figured out that I was able to. That's why I've been streaming ever since. But originally, I thought I couldn't stream on my laptop. So I only have 3-4 streams of Season 2 of Cryptid Craft. But yeah. That's fair. But no, if you want a little tip when it comes to SMPs, never have 2 opposing forces. Either have 2 neutral forces that can work together, or just make them one big group. Never have groups opposing. You can have people opposing each other in a smaller sense. You don't need to have everyone be friends. You can't have people not like each other and have conflict in that scale. But don't have 2 major forces. Don't have people pick sides. You can have people don't liking each other, fighting against each other, that kind of stuff. That's sort of fine. but never have two major factions pitted up against each other. That usually never ends well. That's some SMP knowledge from Shadow. So if I were to make another SMP, mine would primarily only be one faction of people trying working together. Of course, that doesn't mean everyone needs to like each other. That doesn't mean they need to work perfectly with each other, but they need to be on the same sort of team. Now, if someone wants to defect or cause some chaos, as long as it's planned and like at least communicated with everyone else, then sure. I would like to avoid people just going off their own and saying, hey, I'm just doing this now, because why the heck not? That's just going to cause more chaos and more of a headache. So always try to make sure that your players are communicating with you, especially when they're trying to do something big. But of course, that's the main issue. You have to rely on people. And as much as we love people, people are notoriously unreliable. Not saying that people are bad, but people are notoriously unreliable. So making sure that you have a constant form of communication with them is important. I've seen that you can do two major factions being against each other, but you gotta either let people be able to switch sides or allow people to create a neutral side of two things. Yes, that's another thing. You will probably have to allow people to switch sides, and that's part of like some of the difficult part is allowing people to switch sides, because sometimes you can't let people switch sides or else the power imbalance will be too strong. Or yeah. Hey, I thought I just blow this up with funsies. No, I wasn't planning on telling you about it. Yeah, that kind of stuff. But sometimes, if you have two factions, it's very dangerous to let people switch sides, because that can create a power imbalance. If too many people want to switch sides from the quote-unquote bad side to the good side because they don't like playing bad characters, even though in their applications they said they would play a bad character, that's going to leave the bad side people with way fewer people, which is going to be an issue. Because if a faction should feel intimidating, they need to have equal numbers or at least equal strength. Yeah. I can go on for hours on the different things you need to worry about when it comes to SMPs and different ideas and best ways and worst ways to run SMPs and all that. Can I do this? Hey. There we go. That's why more of a neutral party is needed instead of switching sides, but it's very hard to have players versus player factions. Yes, even if you have a neutral side, if people move over to neutral side, that still creates a power imbalance, because that still leaves one faction with fewer players. Like, let's say, five people, like the faction of neutral people have 5 players. Good side has 10 players, evil side have 10 players. But then 5 or like 3 of the evil side wants to go over to the neutral side. Yeah, that means, neutral is now at 7, evil is now at 7, or no, at 8. Evil is now at 7. I can't do math. Yeah, neutral is at 8, evil is at 7. That still leaves good with 10, which still creates a very big power imbalance. But yeah. What's very funny is this is what is currently controlling Cherry's height. So if I so wished it, I could so just mess up with Cherry's height right now. I'm not going to. I'm going to behave. But it would be very funny if they just have Cherry suddenly grow, or Olten, I should say, grow different sizes. I'm not going to, because that would be a jerk move. But, the temptation is there. But no. So that if I'm ever gonna run an SMP, primarily it will be people on the same faction or at least the same team or something. And yeah. How dare you make me do 5 squats? Gosh darn. Yeah. Yep. 3. Please don't. It's late. I am probably gonna end my stream here, cause there isn't much more I can do. Again, I really can't do lore with anyone. Minos, Ares, Rylan, Mist are all at the militia, which I'm not welcomed at, and Skura, Ultim, and Icarus are all doing lore, and I can't really hang out with Skura. So I am probably going to end my stream here. I'll climb up to my room and then probably end stream there. There's going to be another Escaped SMP lore tomorrow where some fun stuff are going to happen. No saying what it's going to be. It's going to be a surprise. But yeah. We will have some more Escaped SMP lore tomorrow. So, if you enjoyed the stream today, I hope I see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you everyone who followed today. Thank you everyone who constantly shows up. This is also kind of player versus player here, since you can't do lore because yeah, exactly. Again, that's another thing, can't do lore. And that's another thing that also, like, again, I am completely blocked out of the militia due to some player-player interactions. Another thing I want to try to avoid in my SMP of people just fully being banned from an area. Because it kind of sucks. I'm okay with it. I don't mind it too much, me personally, but I can very easily see someone be very discouraged with not, like, having an entire area blocked out from them where they can't do lore. Anywho, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, thank you so much for showing up today. I know it's a bit of a late, out-of-nowhere stream, and it's relatively short, but it's alright. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, give or take, either 5 or 6 p.m. PST, we will have another lore stream on the Escaped SMP where something is going to happen. So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and non-binary people of the universe, thank you so much for showing up today, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and raid... Let's go ahead and raid Mist again. And I will see you all next time. Remember, drink water, eat food, take your medications, and get some sleep. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.